Let go, let go, let go, let go. Bow, 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 hey, bow, 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 bow. Oh, yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Bow. Hey, hey, bow. Yeah. Hey, hey, hold up. Hey, bow, 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 bow. So y'all know what it is. This the one right here though. This the one. Hold on, I got another one. I got another one for today. I got another one. I got a better backup song. Hold on. I got another one. This might gonna give him some courage. You know I be trying to give him some courage. You know I be trying to give him some courage. Oh, this one might do it. This one don't do it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just scared. Tap the screen, we just now getting started. Y'all know how we do it. Come on over, you know, it's everything going to the YouTube. Actually, while I'm talking about it, let me close some of these up. Hold on. That ain't as good without the lyrics. We got a better one. I got another one for y'all. This one gonna do it though. Alright. So yeah, this is what it is now. Who's right? Somebody gotta be right, somebody gotta be wrong. That's obviously the case, right? We talking about black people, we talking about one ethnicity, got about 17 different ideologies, philosophies they subscribe to, let alone the religions. Which one is true? Now, let's just talk about it. The Pretendians, this is the claim that black people was in America prior to colonialism. Is that true? Can it be proven? Can it be substantiated? Can it be quantified? Is there any metric for that? It seems like all the ones that are available, whether it's archaeology, anthropology, genetics, biology, ecology, all of the sciences and proofs available, they want to deny them and rely on the claim that my grandma said. So yeah, of course that's cap. The Hoteps is the claim that black people was ever the ancient Egyptians. We was never the ancient Egyptians. Black people, let's get to the definitions. Black means the dark-skinned groups of people of sub-Saharan African descent or origin. That means in order to be black, you have to have some type of lineal ancestors from Africa, right? So tighten up on that. So that's the definition for black. There's no other definition for black pertaining to race. Tighten up. So since south of the Sahara is what sub-Saharan is, North Africa will be excluded as it is on top of the Sahara and in the Sahara Desert. So it's by default not black. Now, if you want to say that they was dark skinned, you can say that, and you can kind of conflate melanin to say that, but all people have melanin. All people have melanin. When it comes to all the tribes in Africa, there's over 3,000 different tribes. Black people are composed of hundreds of them. None of them are which of northeastern descent, right? And if you do have some of that DNA, it's very small, singular. So why are we trying to claim this? Inferiority complex, identity crisis, Stockholm syndrome. When are we going to actually have somebody who can debate this? I got all the top scholars who ever brought this up. You can glaze Sheikh Anta Diop, but his methodology was pseudo. You cannot prove that the Egyptians was black by trying to trace their melanin. Once again, everyone has melanin. Black is an ethnicity, right? African Americans is that ethnic group. We was the first one to claim this endonym in the 60s. Black is beautiful. I'm black and I'm proud. Black Panther Party. Black entertainment television, right? We already had claimed black. We left Negro, even though that's just the Spanish word for black. We left colored. We said no to those names and subscribed to black. So by definition, we actually coined it. Black Americans, be proud, and don't try to run from it because it means African descent or origins. So next, the Hoteps, we debunked them. The Israelites, sadly, We're not going to be able to debunk these people because they have what's called faith. In a faith, you accept something is true that's not true. So we can't debunk these people. They will never concede to correction because they're delusional. Any person who subscribes to creationism, right, which means that you have a creator instead of subscribing to the science, the objective, measurable science that, we evolved, and not from monkeys. That's the ignorance. When people say that, and I just know because as soon as I say that, a lot of ignorant people just, where did it come from monkey? Science never says, evolution doesn't say that humans come from monkeys whatsoever. So that's a misconception that we have, and it's several misconceptions. And I love to get them straight right here. We ain't got no invitations yet from those pseudos, but they will come. I love to antagonize them. I got the get outside, step out if you're not scared music going on. So I just showed y'all the post on how all the main people got me blocked. So whether you want to say that's We Know the Truth Now, Dan Calloway, Earth Speaks, what's the other dude? Top Cats. What's the other people name? Phase One. I already said be there. So all these people running for me, so make that make sense. And it's the smartest thing to do if you're a grifter because you don't want me to get entangled with your algorithm from me tagging you so much. So yeah, the Israelites, these people subscribe to the Bible. Firstly, the Bible has to be proven true. It's a misconception that the Bible is historically accurate. How is that the case? When you have people living in Wales, you got snakes talking, you got the moon, you got the sun freezing in the sky. How is this possible? How is these things historically accurate? You got the people, you got the world being created in a week, right? You got people evolving in days. Come on now, make this shit make sense. Make it make sense. So if you're a creationist, first thing you can't do is say that you're here prior to colonialism any more than 6,000 BC. So unfortunately, you will be debunked by Lucia, who's 11,000, 5,000 years old, and is the oldest human remains found in Americas. And it's so funny, I heard some pseudos talking earlier, that's anthropologically. So you're conflating Lucy in Africa with Lucia, who was a modern Homo sapien. These people have no scholarship whatsoever. And if they was actually intellectually honest, then we could approach this shit with a methodology that can get to what truth, correctness, and right is. But they don't want to do that. They just want to holler berry, make me feel good ass scholarship. Monster ball ass nigga. So the Moors is outdated, but you still got a lot of them still out here. And ironically, a lot of these ideologies derive from the Morons, because the Moors are like one of the first ones here. I think the Black Hebrew Israelites are first, then the Moorish indoctrination comes. But this is all a grift, just like the church. Pass that collection plate around, pay your dues. It's the same thing. This is just Christian and Islam. It's the only difference. You got to get paid. Right? And where does that money go? That money is not fucking going to no elevator to God. It's not like you at the bank and you just gonna send the money up, press the button and go to God. God don't need your money. It's a hustle, it's a grift. That's why I was never mad at First Sunday. Let's start it out, man. So yeah, who we on? The Moors. Yeah, of course. If you ask a Moor what a Moor is, they will not tell you what it reads when you go look up the definition. It's going to say a North African Muslim Berber, right? So, of course, you can't be a Muslim Berber without the Arab conquest coming in. So these people are indoctrinated. And once again, these are people of North Africa, Mauritania, Morocco. This has nothing to do with West and West Central African, who's the hundreds of tribes that we African Americans are composed of. Has nothing to do with us. These are people who are pseudo-historical, pseudo-legal, and pseudo altogether. They don't have no basis for foundation of history chronologically and accurately. So pay attention to it. We get some Moors up here, some Hebrew Israelites. We never get no Hebrew Israelites. They just completely bye-bye. We normally get the pretendians. We normally get the most pseudo people because, as you can hear, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So any people who got a little bit of sense, they do what like that post I just made and block me. All right. So we normally just get the craziest of the crazy of the fried shit, but that's what you have to be to subscribe to this shit. To be anti-truth and not question it, you have to not have internal dialogue. You have to not be able to be a critical thinker. You have to be naive, gullible, and pretty much fried shit. And I talk to them crazy. I just show people what these do. Beliefs ultimately lead to anti-intellectualism because you're starting off believing shit and you're fine with your beliefs and never knowing. So that's how we do that now. Where we at? The Moors, of course, right? Debunk the Moors. No Moors would ever accept the challenge. That one Moor with the Versace glasses on, I said, man, let's debate. He up here chatting still. I'm saying, let's debate, man. My invite just sitting there lingering. That's not the case over here. Actually, let me switch my backdrop so y'all can see. I just wanted to get y'all a little introduction with the backdrop so y'all can see the people. Because if I switch it, y'all may not be able to see it, but we'll go ahead and do it so people know that this is an open invitation. Oh, look at this dude. You want to invite. So he want to invite y'all. So that's what I do to people. Anytime somebody think that they stiff in the comments, they get an invite, and I show you that they're a coward by them not accepting the invite. People talk tough in the comments, but this is not one of them lives. He really like that. So I'm talking to myself because people like you are scared to come and debate about it. And this is what I said. This technically ain't even really about me. This is me putting all the other pseudos against each other because they're too pussyfied to ever do it themselves, right? So I always challenge all these people, all these ideologies, spiritualists, Christians, NOI, Moors, Israelite, Hoteperidians, the lot of them. I won't smoke with them all. They don't want to smoke with each other. They pseudo friends trying to amalgamate the shit. Yeah, so you want to talk in the comments? I make sure the invitation is sent. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's gray right now. Took a screenshot of it just to show when I am. Chat, I took a screenshot. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. So these people don't want no smoke, right? When you see right here how it's gray, that means you have an invitation. You can talk shit in the comments, but you don't want to come up. I do this to everybody. Everybody's scared of me. If you notice the post, all these people block me. They scared of confrontation. They scared of discourse. They scared of debate. They scared to look stupid. And ultimately, that's just the weakest way to go out, because what do we do when we have disagreements with each other and we don't have a discussion about it? We gonna do some salty sneak behind the back ass slime shit that y'all like to promote now. You know what I'm saying? So if you was a man, you would come up and confront that person and say, hey man, I disagree with what you're saying. Let's talk about it. Let's get it straight and let's come to some form of correcting. But they don't do that. These people are literally weird in real life. The type of people we wouldn't associate if we did know them. If these are the type of people, if they were your family member, you would cut them off. And they know that because they have been cut off by their family members. So this is how we do it. Somebody finally sent the invitation. We'll see if this is a pseudo or a troll. Let's get it. Come on up here, accept it. Then we pull you up. Repost the live. Yeah, make sure y'all repost the live. If y'all don't do nothing, if y'all don't even stay, repost the live. Let's just, big up this shit, because ultimately we want to get an understanding of this shit. He rejected it. Of course he did. That's what I'm saying. These people don't have no game. They have no knowledge. They think they can just repeat and regurgitate some shit. But if you ask, this is the thing how I know y'all bots, because if y'all had internal dialogue, instead of just saying whatever this dude said is correct, you would cross-reference it. Your brain would tell you, say, okay, Top Cat said this with so much confidence, let me cross-reference it if I want to be a student of this dude. Y'all don't do that. Y'all just write it down and say it to the next man. That is not scholarship. That's not the proper methodology for finding out what's true, accurate, and correct. So you need to find that out first. What's the scientific method? What's critical thinking? Or a lot of you need to do your shadow work first, because you're too fucking psychotic to even have a discussion. And this nigga spammer, you finna get blocked. Let me go ahead and send you to pseudo hell, because you just weird for no reason. If you want to spam the comments, but you don't want to have a discussion, and you just want to stay in the comments like, I'm gonna let you do that, yeah, nah, that's never the case. I want all the smoke. I want problems always. We finally got someone. Rudra, what's up, brother? Who's right? Pretendians, Hoteps, Israelites, Moors, spiritualists, Christians, NOI, or none of the above?
I think it's a whole combination of information. You know what I'm saying? I think they all have partial answers. You know what I'm saying? I don't think one particular group, because from my experience, I think there's agents in all organizations. You know what I mean? False teachers, organize control opposition, that as has been told. But I think like
Let's start from the top then. What's the truth of all of these from the top to the bottom? What's some of the truth in them?
the truth about black so-called black people being indigenous to the Americas. I remember that in school, when I went to Catholic school, right, when I was younger, um, I had no control me going to Catholic school. It was my mom. Anyway, when I was younger, I remember going to museums, and they're teaching us that on the museum that the Native Americans came from the Bering Strait. They came from the Bering Strait over from Russia and Alaska. So they're not indigenous to the Americas. And when you look at their
Hold on.
phenotypes,
That don't, just because they come from the Bering Strait don't mean that they're not indigenous. Indigenous don't mean come from the ground up. It means to be the first inhabitants of.
right. True that. That's true. But
So
when
how
you
do we
do
find out who the first inhabitants of a land is? What's the method for doing that?
well, archaeological backgrounds.
Okay, so how? So we would go to the oldest archaeological finds.
Yes, one of the oldest archaeological finds is that the Olmecs, the depiction of the Olmecs, even the Aztecs. When you go in the walls,
Yeah.
the paintings of the Aztecs and the Mayans are really dark skinned with dreadlocks. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
And with Negro features, where so-called big nose, big lips with dreadlocks, and those people that's supposedly today are claiming to be Aztecs and Indians and descendants of those people don't have braids or dreadlocks. When you look at the Olmecs features have Negroid features, big nose, uh, big lips, also with braids, cornrows onto the back. So
Okay.
boom,
So let me let you know that is not a determinator if somebody is
That
black.
is one ugly ass moon cricket right there. I'm
All
gonna
right.
that's still
just
not
Y'all gotta vet.
determinator
Y'all
of
gotta
somebody's
vet
black.
these. Y'all gotta vet these pages a little bit before we bring them up.
When
Let me
they
see. Hold
see
on.
the,
Okay, so Buddy right here in the picture is he black?
is he so-called Black American? No, he's not so-called African American.
Then hold on. Then why are the Olmecs?
Huh?
Then why are the Olmecs? Why are the Olmecs in the murals?
I'm using as black as a point of reference where basically they
So
have
black
Negro
black
features.
means let me get the definition for black to you because black doesn't mean dark skin. It doesn't mean big nose. It doesn't mean thick lips. It means dark skinned groups of people from sub-Saharan African origin or descent.
I negate that. All right, but
Okay, well, do you have to do it with a source? Because I'll just actually pull up mine because you may have thought I was just freestyling when I said it. I was actually quoting the definition. But let me
okay.
pull it up so
I
you can
mean,
see it.
that's when you go to Black Law Dictionary, black means
It does not.
bleach,
It does not. I have it pulled up right here.
deprived from law of light.
It doesn't. It doesn't mean that. That's another misconception that gets regurgitated in the black community for no reason because we don't have, I guess, internal dialogue that tells us to cross-reference stuff and stop repeating it just because you heard it. But I'll pull it up for you because I'm ready. Just like I'm ready with this definition. I'm ready with the Black's Law Dictionary. Because why? We hear the same shit regurgitated in the black culture for years. So we're
So
going.
what's your standpoint?
My standpoint is once again that they're all false. They're all fictions. But let's just get to this because you said it, and let me just dispel
I
it.
didn't say I didn't agree that any of them is true. I said partially they all have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna debunk them. We're gonna debunk them one by one that they're not true at all. So let's debunk black. Because you said black means what you call it, yada yada. It does not. Black does not even have one definition solely to it. First word for black is black acre. After that, we go to black act, and this was referring to land, right? Fictitious names used by old writers to distinguish one parcel of land from another. So, yeah, that's regurgitation that gets repeated in the black community because we don't like to read no more. Well, we never did. But, yeah. We didn't ever like to read besides when I told it to the kid. So, yeah, the
Hey,
definition
what does it say for the
is,
word Negro?
you say what?
I said, what does it say for the word Negro?
Okay, I'm glad you said that. All the misconceptions we can get cleared up right now. So we'll actually go to the 1848 dictionary and go look up Negro. And we actually go look up Negro, colored, and black back to back so that we don't get lost on this term. But yeah, all of these words go straight to Africa. You cannot run from them. Let me just not say it because I know I kind of got an inner city voice, so y'all don't listen to niggas that sound like me. So let me put it in black. I'll do black first. He said Negro. So we're gonna definitely go to Negro. But black is a Negro, right? Black is a Negro, so we got to go to Negro now. Negro is a native or descendant of the black race of the men of Africa. Let me zoom out. I probably read too fast. They say I talk fast. I say they listening slow. A native, a descendant, or descendants, what I said, of the black race of men. Okay. Check this out. Hold on. Check this out too, because this is often conflated. The word is never applied to the tawny or olive-colored inhabitants of the northern coast of Africa. So that right there dispels the Hoteps that we got coming up next. Because the Hoteps cannot be black because it's not talking about the people of the northern coast of Africa, but to the southern races of men who are quite black. All right, hold on. We got one more to go to just in case this is brought up later.
But isn't that like a misnomer though? Like, Negro?
What do you mean?
It's just a title that another group of people put up onto somebody else.
So we speak English, so everything that we say will be a misnomer. There's no word that you can say unless you want to go and do your
right. But
just
because I call somebody Negro,
let me know if what I'm saying makes sense though.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. But I'm just saying, just because I call a group of people Negro is not what they call themselves. You know what I mean?
Okay, so once again, unless you do your DNA and go find out where the majority of your people come from and go learn that language, everything that you say will be a misnomer. We are a colonized people.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
By their definition, all of these words mean Africa. I don't want y'all to deflect and create a red herring by talking about something else.
We're really trying to have a dialogue.
All right, hold on. Let's see. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this.
With you, brother. That's it.
I got you. So what's your question? Let me pull up the.
Hi.
Okay, my question is to you: are you trying to say that the Webster Dictionary is the account for historical events?
That's not the
meaning. What? Hold on. Let me just.
No, I'm not. That's the definition for these words.
Okay, stop. Okay, so just chill for a second, bro.
I answered your question. That's chill.
Brother, chill.
I answered your question, bro. I'm chilling.
Relax.
You asked the question and you're
answering to reply. You're in a combative state.
You asked the question, so the response is to reply.
And I'm really trying to dialogue with you, brother. Just chill.
I gave you the answer to your question, and I don't know what's the matter with that.
Okay.
What was my answer to your question?
The thing is,
you're too flustered.
No, but because you're so eager to try to talk, brother. That's what I'm trying to. I'm just trying to chill. That's why I'm trying to slow us down, bro.
Let's see. What was your question and what was my answer?
Okay.
You don't remember.
Brother, chill.
I'm asking.
I'm trying to get to the meat of the potatoes.
But you see how fast I answered your question, and you see how you're running from mine. It's not fair.
Jesus. Let me get to the meat of the potatoes of the question.
So that's what I'm saying. I proved my point, y'all. He don't even know what he just asked me and what I just answered.
Oh my sweet Jesus, brother! You so eager to argue, my nigga. Chill, just chill. Just let me answer the question, brother. Just let me answer.
You're not answering the question. You're asking the question.
Oh my sweet Jesus,
this dude is lost in the sauce. Go ahead. Let me take it off.
No, you actually lost in your own sauce, and that's the thing. I'm trying to slow you down because you're so lost in your own fucking sauce, bro.
Tell me exactly how I'm lost right now.
Okay, you're lost in your sauce because of the fact is you're trying to take historical records, events, and trying to lump it up into a dictionary. You're trying to use a Webster. Wait, chill, brother. Chill for a second.
No, because you're trying to lie on me. I did not do that. We're going to the definition of what these words mean, and I showed him. But like we're gonna all have this on YouTube to rewind later. I just want you to make sure you're having your best character being presented because you're gonna look like a pseudo ass crash out. So yeah, I'm not that. What you're doing is trying to have a straw man argument with me. I did not do that. So don't say that. We went to the definition of what black is. I never said this was the historical nothing. If you want to talk about anything historical, we can talk about those subjects. We can talk about when race was invented. We can talk about who brought it into the lexicon. But that's not what you're talking about. These people don't know what black means, so they're conflating all dark-skinned people with black. You wasn't here. Right, so you don't even know. You're just trying to come in and yap your yappers, but you can't do that.
But I came in asking the question. I'm trying to slow you down.
With what black means, and they can't do that. Black is an ethnic group. We coined it. If you didn't read the source, then that's your bad. Go ahead, get your roll on. But I'm just saying, one thing you can't do is try to have no straw man argument with me, bro. I never said that. Talk about something new. Address the prompt. Who's right? Pretendians, Hotep, Israelites, Moors, spiritualists, Christians, or NOI, or none of them? You on the timer. Big screen you. I'm on mute. Don't cry.
Anyway, let me get to the subject that I'm trying to talk about. God damn, brother, you so
Don't say nothing about me.
Anyway, at the end of the day, you're using definition as to say black means African because you're taking in Webster Dictionary. But you don't take an account of historical events of colonizers coming in contact with every place that they came in contact with and using the same word to describe the people who they came in contact with. We're supposed to ignore that particular evidence, and we only supposed to subscribe to a Webster dictionary because it used African, and therefore that's all we need to go by. Just go by the Webster dictionary. Let's not take records for account of events when these colonizers came in contact with various different people. You can just do a quick Google search. Just ask Google, was the word black exclusively used for Africans? It would tell you no, it was never exclusively used for Africans. Same true for Negro. It was never exclusively used for Africans. But you just want to just use the European white-centric social construct of race of the dictionary to try to sit on your argument. When in fact of reality, the fact is the colonizers called a lot of people the exact same thing. It had no exclusivity to Africans.
All right, that's perfect. Yeah, pull up a source, and we'll go over it in its context, and I'll correct your misinterpretation of it. That's all we got to do. So yeah, let's move on to the other guest. Oh damn, that was accident. Fuck no. Whoa, my God, bro. I know I'm gonna have some fucking nightmares now, bro. These niggas.
He said that was an accident.
What?
Damn.
My face?
You stupid, son.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry, y'all. Don't leave, y'all.
Y'all crazy.
Fuck was that, y'all? Hey, you know what that nigga look like? That nigga look like Charleston White Daddy, bruh. What the fuck they got?
Okay, so we're not. So we just pivoting off the information. Now we just going on helmet attacks, right? Okay, I get it. So therefore, you never was intellectual. You never was an intellectual.
He said helmet
You are not an intellectual.
That took off the Texas though.
This will be going to the YouTube. Like this shit, y'all.
Do whatever you feel you need to do, because I'm not. This is not a popularity contest, nigga. This ain't what this is. You trying to spit knowledge, so stick to the knowledge, nigga.
Nah, nigga, you don't get to judge my reaction time, nigga.
Nigga, fuck to do whatever I fucking want to do, nigga.
Not with me though.
I want time to answer y'all question.
Eat it. That nigga look a fucking fool. Okay, yeah. So yeah, black is. Let me respond to you. Black does have several different meanings, right? Like you'll hear some people say black mean destitute, of light mean pale. It don't matter. We're referring to what we're talking about is race. Right? What we're talking about is race. We're talking about the black race of people.
It's not a factual thing. It's not biology.
Okay, so nobody ever said that. So once again, look, pay attention. You're getting into straw man arguments. I never said race was a biological truth. I'm the one who told y'all it's a social
what you're saying is I believe whatever white man say.
Ugly man. I didn't never say that. I can tell you who Carl Linnaeus is, who Morton is, who Frederick Blumenbach is. You don't know these niggas. You don't know nothing about these guys. So shut the hell up and let me get my shit off before I send you to pseudo hell. Listen, ugly man, you don't want to go to pseudo hell. You already looking like a spawned creature, nigga. I'm gonna block you, bro. Shut the fuck up and let me build, bro. You just being disruptive because you stupid and your fucking face done got shown.
I show my face.
Show it. You ain't gonna show your face. You show your face, I'll let you talk for 5 minutes.
Y'all crazy, y'all. Why you mute the brother though?
Bruh, look at this man. That nigga did it.
Yo, what the fuck, yo?
Yeah, y'all. What are we doing? See,
I ain't gonna. I'm wolfing right now too, though. But.
Wolfing? That's not wolfing. This nigga still good. These the people who push back on, like, obviously, you know who he looked like, yo? Y'all know it's so crazy. I've been showing y'all forget this episode, bro. Y'all know who Brother Sunflower is? Black Card Revoked to all of y'all, just so you can say that. Black Card Revoked. Y'all don't know who Brother Sunflower is.
Hey yo, why y'all mute the nigga though?
I didn't mute him, bro. I look just like a bro. I look just like
my point.
He just now coming off mute. He thought he was off mute the whole time. That was on him. This is he. This is him right here. This is what you going through right here, brother. I'm trying to get y'all mind right. You can fight with me if you want to. Twins.
And yeah, we twins. Exactly. And yeah, I'm twin. That's my twin right there. Okay,
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. So y'all don't
let's get back
remember
to the
this
information. That's
episode.
my twin.
Martin was
Whatever.
going through
That's my
spiritual.
twin, nigga. Let's get back to the information.
Yeah, you're right. Martin was going through spiritual psychosis, right?
Okay,
So
I'm
all
going through
these
that too. Whatever. Let's
ideologies.
get back to the
Yeah,
information
me
though.
too.
So let's understand this. You agree that there's no such
Okay,
thing as race.
no. Hold on, I
You
can't
agree
focus.
that there's no such thing
I
as
can't
race,
focus
but
like
then
that.
yet everything that you uphold is racism.
I don't uphold racism.
You uphold it because you go by what black
Bro,
means
that's
Negro. Look, see, this is
if
Negro.
we going over the definitions, that don't mean we're upholding it. You know what I'm saying? These things exist socially. These things exist culturally. So let me reel you back in. Let me reel you back in, Beetlejuice. What this man did was he conflated dark-skinned groups of people with being black. Black is an ethnic group that we coined in the 60s from them calling us Negroes and coloreds. Black Americans did this. Black Americans are composed of hundreds of tribes from the West and West Central Africas, right? That's it. We wasn't everywhere because we just got like when we talk about these terms now, if you want to say outside of this shit, then prove it biologically. You niggas just can't say every dark-skinned people is black because they got dark skin. That's why I showed the Fijian man on here. This nigga is
so now
Fiji.
that's a straw man argument because that's not my argument.
I don't care. I'm just giving you the whole rundown. This man is a Fijian. This man is a Fijian. So a lot of people say, oh, well, he got woolly hair and dark skin. That don't make him black. Black
and I
people
agree with that.
are West Central Africans. That's it.
No, that's where you're wrong. Because those same people were called black. By the Europeans, they were called Negritos, brother. No. They were called Negritos. That's the thing. They were called black by the Europeans.
This is a Fijian. This is not a
I know that. We know that. I agree he's a Fijian.
No, you don't know. You don't know because Fijians are an ethnic group just like the Negritos are an ethnic group. The Negrito is not black. Negrito is Negrito. That's like you trying to say Fritos is Doritos. No, it's
but
different
the root word
because they have different meanings.
Negrito. What does Negrito translate to? Little black people.
Okay, at the end of the day, Negrito is not black, it's Negrito. Black doesn't mean
brother, what is Negrito? It's Spanish.
Black doesn't mean little black person. Black means sub-Saharan African descent or origin. Negrito means little black person. Who gives a shit? These people was colonized hundreds of years after us. Even if you want, I'll give you another one for your argument. The Aboriginal Australians, they called themselves black. But make sure you look at the spelling. It has no C in their spelling. It's a different spelling and it's a different definition.
Okay, let's look at the word black in every language. Let's take it for every language. English, we know this black.
No, it's no reason to do that. Why the fuck would we do that dumb shit?
Let's use black for every language.
All right, let's let somebody else build. You dumb and Friday and ugly as shit.
Hey, brother, as an actual Polynesian, let me butt in here.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a way, you're both right. Because when Europeans originally made contact with us Hawaiians, the Fijians, and it was actually the Dutch first, then the Portuguese with Captain Cook. He's the one that actually made contact with every single Polynesian or oceanic island. And they called us dark skin. However, we are not black. We have no genetic makeup of so-called Africans. We're just melanated people due to the fact that we are close to the equator. And most of us barely wore any kind of clothes. We were dominantly open clothed and the sun was constantly hitting our skin. So henceforth, that's why we are melanated.
These simple-minded black
the sun
folks
doesn't make you melanated.
That you could be them. Just because you
we
have
are
no
melanated,
skin,
bro.
Y'all are simple-minded and shit.
But yeah, we get upset when Africans call us black.
Dreadlocks. Come on, man.
Hey, can we get Terrell and Quad Poet?
Yeah, muted though.
All right, yeah. Sorry, let's share the mic. Quada, appreciate your patience. Go ahead, let's get you your countdown on here. If you want to expand on the backdrop of the conversation you heard, it's your time.
But adding to that as well, brother.
Hold on. We get to you. We get you. She's been waiting a long time. Quada,
my bad, brother. Go ahead.
If you there,
nothing to say. I just came to hear everybody else's perspective. But in my personal opinion, when I deal with a lot of foreigners, you talk to an Indian, they don't go by color. You talk to whoever, they go by where they're from versus what color they are. I feel like us as Americans, we was taught wrong.
Yeah, that's the culture in America. So race, like what to Joseph's point, it was a construct to subjugate the black people. That's why if you talk about Indians or Asians, you don't say yellow or brown, right? Because these was really coined in America to divide the people. Everybody else is just an ethnicity. Yeah, that's true. We was taught well. I mean, that's just the way we was taught. It just is what it is. But when it comes down to these terms, Indians, for example, Dravidians, very dark skinned, darker than a lot of African Americans. We don't want to claim to be them people, but we want to say we was in Mesoamerica and the old Mex.
Well, the Dravidians,
Let them
Well,
you can respond, my thoughts.
was Quad done?
Go ahead, y'all could use my time. I told y'all I'm just listening.
I
Okay.
appreciate it. All right, we'll get to Terriel. Terriel, go ahead and get your roll out. We'll give you 2 minutes on the timer. You want to respond to anything in the prompt or the conversation so far?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Quad was saying, especially when you travel, you kind of find out that it's not just color, especially in like areas where everybody is black, you know what I'm saying, or dark skinned, melanated. They kind of go off of where you're from, like the apartheid in South Africa. They're xenophobic. They don't the South Africans. They don't even like Zimbabweans. They don't like Kenyans. They don't like Nigerians. They don't like what I'm saying, like. They don't even want to consider themselves a part of Africa, even though South Africa is in their name. So the color thing it came from a certain set of people that weren't that color. So the color became, the topic of conversation. But I don't know with all that, but to the prompt, who's right, the pretendians, hotels, is Israelites, the more spiritualish. I try to go with science and logic when you kind of go through all this, because all of those are people that are word of mouth, and they go by books, and those books have been translated and all types of crap. So you can't really, I get some people say it's written on stone. You can see it in stone, yeah, but those people, we can't trust everything we see. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sometimes go off something everybody can agree with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I agree with you, bro. I don't think I got no pushback for what you said. Anybody else got any pushback for him? Okay, cool. We can get on to Mello. Mello, what's good, bro? Mello, I don't know. He probably chilling in the cut because you all know he'll tap in whenever you need to. But Hawaiian, I'm not familiar with you. I don't know if other people are, but I'll let you go ahead and get your 2 minutes in unless Mello needs to say something real quick.
All right, brother. So I'm originally from Hawaii, from Honolulu. But I will say this. So all of us oceanic people, we're considered Austronesian. We are also related to the Australian people. And the Austronesian people are literally several different tribes. We all actually originated from what would be modern day Korea, and the southeast part of China. That was where the Austronesians originated from. So we actually have strong beliefs that everybody actually came from China, the original people. That includes the Aboriginals, the Austronesian, the oh my goodness, there's like 6 or 7 different groups of people. But that's what we were taught. Again, history is always written by someone else's interpretation, like someone mentioned earlier about history books. But the funny thing with that being said as well is we Hawaiians actually believe that we actually are the original islanders, that everybody came from us, because we actually have ancient tabloids that are thousands of years old that literally say that we actually came from the capes.
What they call?
Oh, what's up, brother?
What are the tablets called?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember because it's in Hawaiian.
Okay.
But we actually, I don't know if you guys saw it recently, but on the north shore of Oahu, there's actually ancient ruins that actually showed up on the beach, like on the rock cliffs. And everyone's just like, whoa, dang, hey, those are literally like 5,000 years old. So, and Hawaiians are allegedly said to only be around 3,000 years old, maybe less. But we were also taught too that Hawaiians are a mixture of the Marquise and Tahitian people, which actually originally made the Hawaiians, is what we were taught. But the Marquise people look exactly like modern day African people of today. And they're the ones that actually pushed into parts of South America and actually went into the Caribbean area. And they were actually one of the most enslaved groups of people, which is said to actually be the Jamaican people. So the Jamaicans, believe it or not, could possibly be related to us Polynesian people, or oceanic people in general. Oh man, there's so much information. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, we are all melanated. And in my language, we have something called polo. So it's actually a dark skinned, it's kind of like a nut. But that's literally what we call more of our melanated people. We call them polo. Because that's what we actually were calling each other back then, because of Captain Cook and the Dutch saying, hey, these people are black, because we had very, very dark skin originally. But the Hawaiians were very mixed now, and hence myself, I'm a lot lighter than the original people.
Yeah, I've even heard people try to associate that Hawaiian migration. I think they got some type of discoveries where they got admixtures with some of the people. I think in somewhere in South America maybe, and they try to use that as a way to try to associate themselves with, I don't know, some different type of migration other than
Well, we
African.
have
Do y'all subscribe? Damn, I was gonna say. So y'all got different like creation stories though.
oh, we do. And that's all of the oceanic people. We all have different creation stories,
That's wild.
because no one
Yeah.
originally really knows, like, hey, who actually are the original islanders? Hey, who actually are the original people? But none of us actually believe that we all came from Africa. That is one
That's
thing
wild.
that none of us believe.
Well, at least that's
Even
scientifically
yeah,
melanin.
that's crazy. So yeah, I think it's just one thing that like even all of these identities in the background is are shared is a superiority, right? And it like
Yeah,
it and it goes back to tribalism, and I think like
true.
even to what I don't forget it was some opposition even talking about, but like how even in South Africa how they have beef amongst the tribes. I think there's just a thing in human nature. We got to have something to go against to make us feel better, us versus them. It's very primitive. I don't know if we'll ever learn out of it because it's kind of in our wiring now. Let me unmute you. I think you got some background noise. It's in our wiring now, but yeah, ultimately this is what this is. We need something to make us feel superior and grand opposed to whoever they would be. Yeah, I just think that's the pattern in like every one of these, like especially when it could like I think I thought it was something unique about Black Americans doing this with our identity and everything we went through recently with chattel slavery and Jim Crow, or all of this shit we just recently still going through ongoing in America systematically and culturally and socially and shit. But yeah, man, it's almost everybody, bro. Everybody has some type of insecurity or inferiority that they make up a story for, and they always number one in that story. So that's a nice pattern. But yeah, I guess we can get back to around the more we got Carnegie the more. I'm assuming you subscribe to the Morris doctrine in some form. Go ahead, brother. You can get the mic. Go ahead and build on the background of the conversation so far. You get 2 minutes. You can come off your mic. That all right? Yeah. Hold on. Oh shit! It made me mute you, brother. Fuck. Yeah, my bad, fam. I don't know
Hey,
why.
brother, just appreciate your time. I'm gonna hop off. Let someone else go up here.
All right, good shit. Appreciate you, man.
Peace and love, brother. No worries. Thank you, guys.
Carlos, can you elaborate on the comment you made?
Carlos, he talking to you? You talking to Carlos on the panel?
Yes, sir.
What would I say?
Now you haven't made it. You replied to me in the comment. You said not even Australian something. Can you elaborate on that? I'm not understanding what I'm reading.
Did I? Hold on. Sorry.
All right, Carlos can come off mute. I'm saying Carlos. Carnegie, you can come off mute now, brother. You go. I'll start your time over. My bad about that accident.
Nah, that was the other dude. That was the dude in the comments. No, yeah, that wasn't me.
We having technical difficulties, y'all.
Yeah, there we go.
Peace,
You good?
peace.
Peace.
Yeah, I had just came back. I apologize. Yeah, I mean, I see I got the counter and stuff. So you want me to just go ahead and give my take on the prompt?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the truth is gonna be what resonates with you. Let me say that first. You know, I don't believe in labeling other people. You feel me? Like, I let people identify themselves. I think that's a human right. You see what I'm saying? Um, I feel that personally. I know who I am. You know, and out of the groups that I see on there, the Moors I think have contributed most to the kind of the collective conscious, or maybe you want to say like the social progress. So that's why, you know, that's how I think about it. But yeah.
Okay. Can you define for the viewers what a Moor is?
Yeah, so more is going to be ethnicity. Um so it's going to be related to your foremothers or forefathers. That's what it is.
Can
Um
you explain the etymology of the name?
yeah, no doubt. So if you go back, you can find more in Medu Neter. For those who don't know, that's just the Nile Valley uh, hieroglyphs, right? Or hieroglyphics, excuse me. Um, but basically, it's just gonna mostly dealing with the appearance of a dark skinned people. And if you want me to go a little bit further, it would be copper colored. Okay, so that's what a Moor is. Um, I hope that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. It made no sense whatsoever because you was doing a lot of conflating. Especially towards the end, you really left the Moorish ideology and went into Egyptomania, and then you came full black circle into pretendianism with the claim of copper color, which y'all don't know where that originally derives from, because if you
Well,
did, you would know it doesn't trace back to black people. But yeah,
the word
I guess
more.
let me just go ahead and start from the beginning.
Not said I
Um,
didn't say I didn't say I was black. So that lets me know you didn't listen to nothing I said.
Yeah, I listen to everything, and in fact, I'm finna let you know how much. So he said, truth is what resonates, right? So that off the bat leads to subjectivity because that's what it is. It's going to be subjective. It's going to be anecdotal. It's going to be to that person's specific interpretation to it, which could be a misinterpretation or whatever. People can wake up out their dream, say whatever the hell they want to because it resonates with them. So that's a pseudo term. Anytime y'all hear that shit, resonates, I'm pretty sure people like that say words like vibration and frequency as well. I'm 100% sure. I will bet the house on it. So yeah, truth is not what resonates to you. Truth is what is objective, what we can measure, what we can replicate, what we can be peer reviewed. So this is one of the tests that I like to do to prove what's true, right? In objectivity. What does your minute hand say right now on your clock?
All
It's
you're
okay.
doing is,
Just ride with me. I haven't done it yet. What does your minute hand say on your clock?
bro, you're making a riddle. I get it.
It's definitely not a riddle. It's just an easy question. You can answer it with the number. Chat can answer it for me. Chat, what's the minute hand say on the clock right now?
Maybe he got a digital clock.
It don't matter. It would say what it says. What does yours say? 38, 30. Mine just went to 39. So that is objective. That is reality. That is truth. So if I say, hey y'all, look outside, it's a pink elephant breakdancing with a giraffe. You know what I'm saying? Go look at it. That's subjective. That cannot be proven. That cannot be verified. It can't be substantiated in any way. So that is the difference between what he says truth resonates and what I'm saying truth is objective, right? So then he goes into self-identification. This I haven't done, bro. I didn't interrupt you now,
I
Tom. When
see
you was
what you're
talking.
doing.
I
I
let
see
your
what
time. I let your time run out. I let you land. So I'm assuming since you're supposed to be a Moor, you know that it's supposed to be peace, love, freedom, and justice. So that means you gonna show some decorum, like I did you. That only makes common the fuck sense. I haven't even got off the first point, bro. So then he goes to self-identification. You know what I'm saying? There's no self-identification. Once again, that is what actually is. There's terms to describe these. Ultimately, what people like to do is try to negate these terms in their semantic drifts. But who gives a shit? It's what it means. You're speaking English. You're not fucking telekinetic. So we have to identify these things by the terms as they are defined. Stop trying to run from shit by doing that. So he can't define more because a more, if we all was to be intellectually honest, we could look it up together. But a more is historically referred to as the Muslim. Look at the symbology in his name. Inhabitants of North Africa. So let me take a pause right there. We already went over black people, how they're not black. He already said he's not black, right? Because we're from sub-Saharan. He claiming North Africa, weirdly, oddly, and to be a Muslim, indoctrinated. But anyways, and the Iberian Peninsula. Modern day Spain and Portugal during the Middle Ages. So just to let you know, he has an anachronism going on because it's saying during the Middle Ages, but also conflating that with the Metu Neter, which is a hieroglyphic from ancient Egypt. So you didn't ask him for the etymology. He didn't tell us shit. The word more actually comes from the Latin word morus, which is the word that the Roman people used to describe the people in Mauritania. Once again, that is in Northwest Africa. We're not from them people. If you really want to talk about the history of these people, they have more involvement with the subjugation and the transatlantic slave trade than anything. Because ironically, when these people are pushed out of Spain, because they actually got pushed out after ruling there for 700 years, forced out, that's when the slave trade starts. That's when the Portuguese go down into West Sub-Saharan Africa and start transferring slaves because they was already doing it through the Amazon and through the Numidian peoples. So this dude don't know what he's talking about. He's indoctrinated real bad, but we still not done. He can't define more. The way that they define more is with they conflated to being Moab. Noble Drew Ali came up with this shit in early 20th century. I'm talking about like 1913. He's that slow that he's in an indoctrination that's over 100 years old. But anyways, he can't define. They conflate these people to be the Moabites. The Moabites is the people from the Bible who worship Chemos. Chemos is a child sacrificial deity. But then he conflates these people with the Canaanites who never intermarried, never had nothing to do with each other. All this is, once again, inferiority complex, identity crisis, these people trying to cling on something, even if they don't even know what the hell it is, as long as they heard it ring in the Bible. So, yes, they haven't done any social progress. If anything they done is, and that's what he said they collected to the social progress and a collective consciousness, pseudo-ass terms. No, they didn't. If the only thing that the Muslims did in the Islamic conquest is show people how to subjugate people through violence and slavery, which is still ongoing. But y'all don't give a shit about what's going on. If you look up them numbers about how many women is getting raped, I hate to have to say it like that, in Africa, under the Islam indoctrination, then hopefully you would probably second guess your fucking ideology, but you won't. So
The
more is
fact
not an
that
ethnicity.
AUE
More
is
is
a
not,
problem.
huh? You said what?
That AUE is a problem. That's literally, I don't know if you seen, but one of the last strongholds in Sudan that was fighting against these people that literally they basically just fell. So like it was holding like 250,000 people left was still there. I think they displaced over millions of people at this point over some minerals basically, and they're just
Right.
unaliving these people, and it's all Arab backed stuff, and people
Arab
just don't know.
ethnic cleansing. And you know what's so funny? The man who's leading it is indigenous. He's ethnically one of the same tribes he's erasing. But that's how and that's why black people got to get out of these pseudoisms so we can actually unite for the shit happen to us. Because they don't give a shit about dark skinned people in general. You can be a Christian all you want. You can wave the American flag all you want. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit how good you shine boots. This is just the same, like how he said, what Jordash, whatever he was right about that. These people are racist. Until we get reparations, these people are continuously racist. It's a fact. I don't want to get too far in the African stuff because we have a whole bill on that, bro. Y'all don't understand what y'all doing. Y'all mindset is the same mindset that don't give a fuck about what's going on in the world and how it's going to ultimately affect you. Because you don't know history. But yeah, Moor is not it's not an ethnic group. I already talked about what it is. So yeah, it definitely don't got nothing to do with the metanetter and the copper color. He said I want to listen to him. I just barred up every fucking pseudo ass point you talked about. So yeah, I don't know, bro. Go, stay pseudo all your life. All right, y'all, let's tap the screen. Let's see if we can get some more pseudos around. Hey, I told y'all we would get a more up here. I call them morons. I didn't think these people exist, but I still had to put a couple of them up there just for, you know what I'm saying, for logic purposes. Where you from? You in the Midwest, brother? Carnegie? Yeah. And if, like I said, if we was intellectually
My
honest,
private business. That's my private business. I don't understand why that's relevant.
a region is your private business? It's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Okay, fine. All right, but yeah. So once again, if we was all intellectually honest, we have to go to a real definition for this, somewhere we can read it. Pseudo legal documentation, which is the only thing he could probably present, is where you're going to see anything to say anything about anything. But other than that, factually, it's going to say Muslim inhabitants, North Africa, Iberian Peninsula. They like to make claims that they taught Europeans how to bathe, but I like to make claims that they taught them how to enslave because Christopher Columbus sailed under the Spanish. 1492. What did you do? We can even trace this back to Islam. They owned African slaves. Muhammad owned African slaves. I wouldn't lie on a prophet. Yeah, I'm so funny, bro. I gotta laugh at one of them. Yeah, but that's a fact.
Not funny.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I made myself laugh. It's subjective. Can I get my subjectivity on? That's what you do with your life. Truth is what resonates. Everyone has a truth. This guy. Where do we find these people, bro? These are the people who gotta talk to themselves. They can't read inside their head. These people gotta talk about everything they doing. No inner dialogue, bots, tell them anything, they fall for it. Programmed, non-sentient beings. NPCs, what they call them. Non-playable characters. Then you run. Oh, brother.
Forrest, run away! Hurry! Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest! Run, Forrest, run!
Had that boy break out the braces. Y'all, I love that they do that. It just confirms the post that I got up now showing I got over 20 people on this app that done blocked me because they scared of what? Dialogue. They act like he like, bro, I'm not finna try to come find you. This is straight information, straight scholarship, nothing personal. But yeah, they blocking me like I've ever did anything besides talk about scholarship, information based. I may have got a little jug in. I may have got a little one in. He say I'm a clown boy. Watch this. Invitation sent. Y'all know how petty I am. The invitation is sent. I take a screenshot to show you he's a coward. I go to the effects. I got to do a whole bunch of shit. I got to go to more on the photos because I got to sift through what y'all can see. And then there it goes. When he's highlighted right there, let me pull it up so you can see. When he's highlighted right there, that means he got an invitation. When he's still not up here, that means he is a yellow belly. Yeah, he's a yellow belly. Yeah, he's a yellow belly. You ain't chosen. You ain't the one. You scared to go against the machine. These guys, man. You gotta love them, man. Without you, there could be no me. How about that, bro? Stay in the comments, peons, man. Like I say, who's right? They won't go against each other, though. We debunk the pretendians all day. It's not no fair. Why the Israelites don't ever try to get none? Why the Moors don't ever try to get none? Spiritualists, make sure y'all see Rashad Jamal out there. Let me say Rashad Jamal, phase one. I'm just putting it in the algorithm. He said, I'm just on the internet talking. Invitation sent. He want to see if it's real. You can see if He wanted to see if it was real. I got another post where I did this before. All these people that talk like I'm an agent. Oh, hold on, that's still the same dude. Hold on. I gotta add you to the shit too. All these people talking like all this stuff, they literally, like I say, bots. They will not come up. When it's gray, the invitation is sent. What are you doing with your life? Can you only type? Talk and take less time, less effort. You know what I'm saying? It's just obvious these people are cowards, they're disingenuous, they don't have no scholarship, they're poo. They're in the way. These are the people that unfortunately we're gonna have to, well, I don't say unfortunately even. These are the people we're gonna have to leave behind. This is the brain rot class. We can't even let them not be black. We gotta give them their own name. We actually gotta call them. I want to call them fake Black Americans, so they could be FBA since FBAs ain't good for nothing anyway. Fake Black Americans, and we could be the real Black Americans. Yeah, let y'all be fake. Y'all be fake Black Americans. Y'all be the FBAs. Yeah. Y'all be the FBAs. And they can tell. That's why I say these people not all the way crazy. So that's when I say that, oh girl, she could have said bye. She could have said bye. These people not all the way crazy. They just want to ski taste, but they can only take a little bit at a time. It's overwhelming. I understand. It's paradigm shifting. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't imagine. I had to do it slow. I couldn't imagine if somebody was just telling me. I'd probably crash out. I remember I had because I talk about everything. I had to debate one of our own. I consider him one of my own. I consider my little brother, Big Red. I debate Big Red on Christianity. I say, bro, smart as you is, you ain't deconstruct. He said, man, without that, I'd crash out. I say, what? I said, well, you just a crash out. Ultimately, you just a crash out. If you need to psych yourself out to be a crash out, well, you do just a crash out. Or maybe not, because you have the ability to psych yourself out to not crash out, to not do something that you know is wrong. You don't need the Bible to tell you it's not wrong. The Bible didn't even get its morality from the Bible. It didn't get its morality from Jesus. This is what I'm saying. When we don't know nothing, we just got to regurgitate. Yeah, the Bible's morality doesn't come from God, doesn't come from Jesus, definitely don't come from God. You can't and say it's nothing benevolent. You can't say that. Bro, you taking time out to talk to me, and I didn't take it. No, bro, this shit don't take no time for me, bro. I swear. I make a backdrop for anybody so quick, and all these niggas been cut out. These niggas been cut out over time. These niggas is in a whole little gallery on Instagram. All I gotta do is scroll that bitch and stamp these niggas down. That's why it's the same faces over and over. That's why you got to talk about that shit and not this information, because I'll roast your ass scholarly, the scholar way. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta resort to ad hominems, because you can't talk about the information. Cause you know the invitation was sent. But I told y'all that though. Hold on. I told y'all. See, somebody got some courage. I should have put Buddhism up here now that I see this profile picture. What's up, friend?
Yo, what's going on, fam?
Chilling and kicking.
Already. You want me to address this prompt?
Yeah.
All right, cool. First question is, where you from?
From 6'5", bro side.
Yeah, like I don't know where that. I mean, you know what I'm saying, man. I'm talking about city or state. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas, man. They got a large Nigerian population out there, don't they?
I don't know where. I'm
You
pretty sure
don't
they do.
know?
I'm pretty sure they do got pockets. I mean, Nigerians, they migrate to everywhere. Dallas is a major city.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right, cool. So who's right? The Britannians? That's the first red flag. The Hoteps, the Israelites, the more spiritualists, Christians, or what's NOI?
Nation of Islam.
Oh, that's a loaded question, because a lot of these things that you have up here deal with religion, like the Israelites, the Christians, or the Nation of Islam. And I don't know what the question is really asking. Who's right? Who's right in what?
Well, ideology is correct.
Yeah, but who's right in what?
In their ideology, in their, you know what I'm saying, in their doctrine,
In regards to
in their beliefs.
a monolithic religion, or
Okay, so let me just say it like this. Did the pretendians come to America? I mean, did the black people come to America before colonialism? Are black?
Uh,
Hold on. Let me do the whole thing.
okay, all right,
Are
go ahead.
black people? Are black people the ancient Egyptians? Are black people the Israelites? Are black people the Moors? Is spiritualism real, true, accurate, objective, empirical? Is Christianity true, or is Nation of Islam true? Are any of these related
All
to?
right, cool.
Go ahead, yeah, you got it.
There's no one answer to. There's no one answer to religion. So, the Israelites, were there some black people who were Israelites? Yes, you know what I'm saying. We have the Ethiopian Jews who have sought land in Israel right now. They are black and they are from Ethiopia. So the Christians, there are some black Christians who came from Africa. The Moors, there are some black Moors who came from Africa to America. The Nation of Islam, that's a tricky thing because, you know, that started like in America. The Pretendians, if you don't think black people from Africa has reached North America and settled, then I think that's more of a question towards you and your belief that nobody from Africa ever reached North America, has ever reached North America. That's not a yes or no thing. That gravitates more towards you and your personal belief, if that makes sense. So I hope I answered everything.
All right, Mello, you wanna respond?
Yeah, I mean, basically, when you're saying that we're not giving, hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Oh my bad, I had to get some water. Hold on, y'all.
No. Basically, when you're saying that we're discrediting our ancestors, that we didn't believe they had the technology, I would totally disagree. That's not how we look at it. That's not how we look at it at all. In fact, we ask, why would they need to leave? Why, especially like the West African stories and the Mansa Musa, why would they leave all like the gold mines and they had everything they ever needed, bro? Why would they go risk their own citizen lives?
Okay, all right, cool. First thing, you brought up Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa made a pilgrimage from.
I didn't bring up. Hold on, you cut me off, bro. Hold on, bro. You cut me off. I didn't bring up Mansa Musa, and no, that's not what I'm saying, bro. What I'm saying is that we are not denying, right, the intelligence, right, the ingenuity, right, of Africans. We're not doing that. What we're asking is, where's the evidence, and why would they leave everything they need to go on some random voyages? That we know for a fact that Europeans only did what they did because they come from resource-starved countries.
Yeah, it's actually the other way around what he's saying. So pretty much they the ones who had to come and invade and grape and pillage like they still doing our continent, our mother continent, right? And all this indoctrination is to try to even get us out of Africa's interest. Because if we knew what would happen, then we start a whole propaganda campaign and it would go crazy. But anyways, yeah, it's the other way around. We already had a utopia. Just imagine you already have a utopia. You can go up every stream, river. You trading with people, obviously, of course. But yeah, you don't got to go take nobody else land.
Okay, all right, cool. So your argument and his argument is coming from the standpoint of today. But he brought up Mansa Musa, and we all know Mansa Musa made a pilgrimage from wherever he was at in Lower Africa to Mecca. And then he asked the question, why would an individual leave paradise? There's plenty of reasons, but not all.
He came back. Mansa Musa came back after pilgrimage, though. You know what I'm saying? He came back.
That's not the point. The point that you made, not you or, you know what I'm saying, Mello.
Yeah, go ahead.
The point Mello made was like, why would he leave in the first place? Now you doubling back around. It's like, oh yeah, well he came back.
No, I didn't never
That's
see
not
that.
the
I didn't
argument.
never bring up Mansa Musa.
Hold on. Let me let my plane. The argument wasn't, oh yeah, he came back. The argument is, that you introduced, why would he leave in the first place? There are plenty of
You just
reasons
said
why
it.
an
You just said he made a
individual.
pilgrimage.
Let me land my plane real quick. I'm almost done. The argument wasn't, oh, he came back. The argument that you introduced, Mello, was like, why would he leave paradise in the
Yeah,
first
no,
place?
I didn't
That's
mean
just
Mansa
one of the
Musa. I said the
reasons.
progenitor, bro. I was talking about Abu Bakari, right? I wasn't talking about Mansa Musa. That's what I kept trying to tell you. I didn't bring up
You
Mansa
brought up
Musa. I
Mansa
wasn't
Musa,
talking about
and
him.
then you move
I
the
just said his
goalpost.
name. I just said his
Yeah.
name
Because you brought it up. That's what I'm
All
saying. Let's
right, all
stick
right,
with
all
that.
right. But you know, why did he go to Mecca?
Why would anybody go to Mecca?
Obviously, only one reason.
One reason.
You get
That's just
converted.
one reason, fam.
So why would you say that? Like, if you know the dude got converted to Islam and he was gonna make a pilgrimage to Mecca to go to the Kaaba, then you know that's not saying the same thing, bro. He got indoctrinated to a
It
religion.
is. It's of course. You know what? You're right, but I didn't bring up Mansa Musa.
I got you. I got you.
Mello,
I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Mello
I
brought
know
that
that could
up.
have went there, but it's okay. But it don't matter. That wasn't his point. His
That
point.
was his point. You can't speak for that man.
No,
Now
because
you
I
want
know
me to go
his
further.
point. I know his point was to say, why would we go outside of Africa? If we like Mansa Musa had, we sitting on mines.
Because we
All
can.
the minerals in the world is majority of them is coming out
Nobody
of
was
Africa.
mining minerals back then, though, fam.
That's what he was
Anybody
saying
can
when he
travel
went on his.
anywhere.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it don't matter. There's no proof of us migrating to the Americas prior to colonialism.
There is proof.
Okay,
There
what
is
is it?
proof.
Name it. I said name it.
Now, hold on. What do you want me to say?
The
You want me to
evidence.
say that
No, I want you to give me the evidence.
somebody who looked like your uncle or my uncle
No,
came here to
I
Americas?
want you to provide the evidence.
You want scholarly sources, or you just want logical reasoning?
Yeah, definitely
Because, like, if
scholarly.
you look at
Definitely scholarly sources. Logic is subjective on these TikTok apps.
all right, then cool. So if logic is subjective, then your whole question
Give me a
is
scholarly
subjective.
source.
I don't need to bring up.
Don't try to run
It's
from it. Listen at
logical,
me.
bro. It's logical. If you think
So you
only
asked,
Africans,
why ask me? Why give me an option if you're just gonna ignore my option?
why have this list? Why did Mello bring up
That's like
Mansa
my
Musa?
wife. That's like my
You
wife
don't.
asked me,
You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I
what you
didn't
want
bring
for
up
dinner?
Mansa Musa. Stop
You
saying
brought
that
up
I brought
Mansa
up Mansa
Musa, bro.
Musa. I only say his name in reference
Right.
to
All right. So
Abu
you said his
Bakari,
name. You
right?
brought him
Is
up.
the story that the pretendians use about coming to America, right? They always in Ivan Van Sertima's story when they're talking about Abu
You
Bakari
brought him up.
leaving Mali and coming to America. That's what I'm.
Africans are leaving Mali now.
Okay, we're gonna get to
Africans are
Mo.
leaving
man, bro,
Africa
no.
All right,
now.
we're gonna get to
Oh my
Mo. We're
God,
gonna get to
man.
Mo until while Scotty.
Africans are leaving.
Hold on. Let's get to
Can
Mo.
I
Let's
say
get
this
to
one?
Mo.
Yeah, I wanted to say one thing about what y'all was talking about the proof as far as the Africans coming over here. Mansa Musa, Abu Bakari, the king of Mali before Mansa Musa, the king that we knew that traveled to Mecca. When he first came, there's a story within the Aztecs, I believe it's the Aztecs or the Mayans, that there was a first god that came on a horse to that land. Now they're not saying who, if it was African or not, but there was a person that came on horse, and the Muslims, they rode horses. The Mali rode horses, and they said that when they left, they were supposed to come back. So when I forgot the Spaniard that came back, he was more vicious than the one that came the first time. So there is a story on this land of people who came from another land who rode horses. Because the people here in South America, they didn't ride horses like that. That rode horses that
Can you
came over.
substantiate that?
So, real quick, I'm gonna need a source for that story because, as an indigenous person from that area, no, the only
He said they rode
reference
horses from Africa.
colonizers
So
arrived.
what tribe are you from, ma'am?
I am Inde and Purepecha.
Hey, can
I'm
I
sorry.
ask you a question, Carolina? Like, did your people enslave African Americans during the slavery?
No, I am an enrolled citizen of the Lipan Apache tribe. I'm also Mescalero and I'm Purepecha from Mexico.
All right, let him get. Hold on, y'all get one more question. Go ahead.
Mexico?
Go ahead. Apache in the U.S. and I also come
there
from
was no
Mexico.
Mexican.
Yes, both.
There was no Mexicans until the 1500s.
No shit, dumbass.
Yeah.
Okay, why are you cussing me out, love?
Because why would you think that I would say otherwise?
Because you brought up you was from some tribe in Mexico, not me.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, there's no evidence that black people was here in America prior to colonialism. It's a reach to try to bring up a story in the first place, even though you can't substantiate it. Secondly, so since we don't have any evidence that black people was in America prior to colonialism, we have to dismiss that. Now, let me do a backtrack because I know y'all probably saying that there wasn't dark skinned people. Of course, I'm not saying that, but that does not mean they're black. We got to define what black is. Sub-Saharan African descent. We're composed of hundreds of tribes of West and West Central Africa. Right, so that right there is the distinction that specifies us. That actually delineates us because y'all have been conflating that word to mean you could talk about other people outside, but that actually describes who we are, right? And the process that we got to that. All right, so
Okay, who are we then?
Have you met?
I literally just told you who we were, and I may have said it too fast. Black people are composed of hundreds of tribes of West and West Central African origins or descent. I mean, descent. We're descendants of Africans who was forcibly trafficked to the Americas in the transatlantic.
Traffic or sold?
Say what?
Traffic or sold?
Trafficked.
So you believe that we were not?
What you mean? So you think trafficking is not? Do you think there's not money involved in trafficking? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just asking you a simple question. Do you think other Africans participated in selling their own kind?
It's trafficked for me. It's not sold. It's not purchased. It's not shipped. It's trafficked. I wish it was a different word for it.
Well, B,
are you
married? Question.
Am I married?
Are you married? Yeah.
Am I married?
Yeah.
What? Yes, I'm married, man.
Are you married to an African?
No, I'm married to an African American.
Well, can I ask one question?
Her family's from Africa.
Oh my God.
Her descendant, her ancestors are from Africa.
All right, cool. So that's for the basis of your argument. You're trying to protect your wife. You're trying to protect your wife.
The same way that all black people ancestors are from Africa.
B, can I ask you a question? Do you believe that Africans they were able to sell before the European? No. I'm asking.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. Yeah.
Do you believe?
Obviously, but once again, obviously because we have the Dafuna canoe, like 3400 BC, right? That predates all of the Israelites and Egyptian shit, but y'all don't give a damn about that. But yes, we can obviously sell. We have evidence of that. That don't mean that we had a need to take other people's shit.
No. That's not my point. My point
I'm making a point on top of your question. I can do that. So that don't mean that we had to go somewhere and pillage. You got to understand. Let me just let y'all know something for context purposes. America, just this country, has more habitable land than Europe as a whole continent. Think about that.
I thought we were talking about Africa.
Are asked the fuck out. These people are asked out, bro. So I'm just saying this because a lot of people, this may not be what you was leaning to, but a lot of people bring that up to try to say, no, you think we was inferior? We couldn't go over there. We didn't have. I didn't say that. I said you may not be saying that. I literally prefaced with that, so you didn't interrupt me, but you still did it. But that's how much I know how y'all think, bro. Just think about that. I wish y'all niggas played chess so I can beat y'all in 3 moves just to show y'all how mentally inferior y'all are. Because I can
play Chinese chess. I play talking about fool's mate.
Who you say you play?
Talking about fool's mate in 3.
I play Chinese chess.
You play? Okay, all right. We gonna send me a chess time name. Send me a chess time name. We gonna get a game in. I'm a screen recorder for the chat.
No, I said you play Chinese chess or chess.
Chess, nigga.
I play Chinese chess.
Well, play chess, then, nigga. I play chess.
It's more complex.
Chinese chess is more complex.
Hold on. He's running right now. The host is running right now, fam.
No, he's not.
But big. My point is about the boats. Like you just said, you said that the Africans and things of that nature, they created boats during those times. What I'm saying is they had time to improve their boats. They could travel the world just for trade. It's not for domination.
Hypothetical is not proof. We need
right.
No, I have a book that I'm going to suggest to you.
Bo, listen, real quick, listen. Because the reason why people travel is out of necessity, right? So the types of boats that Africans had were mostly used for the river and coastline. They were not seafaring ships because they didn't have a need. 1 second. They did not have a need to travel outside of their continent. They already had established trade with Asia and established trade with Europe. They did not need to. No one knew the Americas were over here. The Europeans existed on a scarcity model. Africa was a resource-rich continent, just like the Americas are. It's the same reason why there's no evidence of us, Amerindian people, being anywhere else on the globe, because we also did not have a reason or a necessity to travel. So there is just no It's not only a
I
lack
hear
of
your
evidence.
point.
There's
So
not
how
a
does one
basis
travel
for
from
it.
Africa to Asia? You said
That's
you just got through saying that Africans traveled from Africa to Asia.
Asia.
Or have you looked at a global
How
map?
hold on.
No,
But why would
have
they
you
move
looked
How
at
would
a
there
one
though?
global map?
travel? How would one travel
Oh my
if they
God.
did not make seaworthy vessels?
Do you
And I
understand
also
what
want to
the
talk about
global
this
map
Mexican
looks like
tribe.
and the
Hold
fact
I
on,
that
also
hold on,
hold
hold on,
on,
hold on.
hold on.
Let's
I also
tackle
want to
that
talk about
point.
this Mexican
Let's
tribe.
tackle that one point first. Let's just
I also want to
one thing at a time because I don't want to move too fast. So
yeah.
you said, how did Africans get to Asia without a vessel? Y'all. That's I'm giving y'all the
They walked
opportunity.
the land. I believe
I'm
they walked
get,
the land.
well, there you
But
go. But Bo,
but,
hold
but my
on.
Africa to
Hold
Asia for
on. You're
trade.
hold on, Bo. You're right, obviously, because they are connected. But that's what I'm saying. These people don't know.
Africa.
These people don't know nothing
I'm talking
about cartography. Hold on, I know you wanted to interrupt because you just got proven ignorant. Yeah,
all
these
right,
are
cool.
connected. Yeah, so you don't need to be able to sail to go over these. That's what I'm saying. We got to tighten up on our scholarship because we ended up just letting the world know how ignorant we are. You never know, bro. White folks may be watching, bro. Tighten up.
big, my point
So they
was
walk to the
is
corner store, is what you
I
telling
think
me.
they still use sails too. I don't think they
They
only
walk to the
walk, because
corner
even
store,
before
is what
that,
you telling me.
they
From
had
Hold
Africa to
one
donkeys
Asia.
and
second. One
camels.
Well,
second. Hey
when is
I
the
guys,
was
can
from
first
I get a
Africa
time?
to
time?
Asia, they walk to the corner store.
When
Okay,
is the
one
From
when
second
is?
is
Africa to
fine.
Asia, it's the same distance from your crib to the corner store.
Watch
but
this. I'm
my
gonna
Is
say
that
it
what you
again.
telling me?
but my point is they traveled outside of Africa because they
They
traded.
did.
They
They
traded. What I'm
did.
saying is
Coastline travel.
Oh,
Coastline
but no
travel
My
and
point
Hold
is
on.
to
land
big.
Let
travel.
me say
Hold
something.
Somebody
on. Oh
said
my
they
God. 1
walked.
second. You guys
Somebody
have
said
got
they
to calm down.
walked.
No, listen. You guys have got to calm down. I don't know if
You
you
gotta
need
tell
some
us.
tea,
bro,
if
he
you need to
muted. You're
roll
muted.
up,
Don't
if
no,
you
because
need some
I don't want to have to
Tequila.
mute you for a minute. Just chill out, bro.
Yeah, y'all got to chill for just a little bit. It's way too, you're overstimulating as fuck. But if you look at the map and look at the trade routes that existed at that time, you will see coastline travel and you will see land travel. They did not have to go across vast area of sea. That's what we're talking about.
And let me say this too. So when it comes to all migrations, a lot of time it's going to be climate forcing people. It's going to force isolation. It's going to force bottlenecks. But this is what we got to understand: when it comes to these lands that these people come from, really all of the colonizing people, they're going to have a story of flood and famine for a reason. Even if you look at the biblical story, they tell you why Abraham came down. He said it was a famine. They let you know what they're going through. They're going through starvation, lack of crops. All of this shit is told in their stories. That's why they are the colonizing people, the people of the Abrahamic, belief system. Think about it.
Are you an
Everybody else
Israelite?
goes to habitable lands and
Hell
mind their
I
damn
no.
like it.
business.
We're intellectuals here. We don't believe in any of that shit.
That's what he started with,
Yeah, yeah, but
believe.
I
You
want
are
to make
not
a
an
correction.
intellectual. You said you was from a Mexican
Yeah, yeah.
tribe.
Sir,
Hold
do
on
you
one
understand?
second.
Wait,
When they
wait.
said
Love.
that,
Hold on, real quick, friend or whichever.
Yeah,
Okay,
hey friend. I'm your friend.
currently, it is now known as Mexico. So one of my tribes is from what is now known as Texas, and one of my tribes is from
What's
what
the
is
name of the
now known
tribe
as.
from
I'm not
Mexico again?
done. Oh
What was
my
the name of the
God.
tribe, love?
So I
From
am
Mexico.
enrolled in my U.S. tribe, which is Lipan Apache. Okay, that's from Texas.
Hey,
Okay, other tribe currently exists in Mexico, which is the Purepecha, who have been there since obviously before Mexico existed. We are using modern terms because we live in 2025.
Yeah, man, I just Googled that tribe. That tribe did not exist.
Purepecha, I'm gonna spell it right now,
Correct.
homicide.
I
So
know
Correct.
how
you
did he
flip
spell it?
it.
How did he spell it? How did he spell it first?
and
White
and
line.
I want to say
Google
something.
that.
Are y'all familiar with like nomadic tribes
Hold
and
Hang
on,
on, we
and
gotta
You
hear the
wanna know
word.
how
Sumerians?
I spelled it? I spelled it by pressing one phone up against my other phone, and I let her say it. And my second phone called it.
Oh,
That
so
tribe did not exist until
Look,
1600.
so it's not.
Was
are you insane?
1666.
Are you
Tribe that you
insane?
have written down.
All
Spell
right,
the tribe you have written
let's
down.
You
let
So
know,
you use the
Africans
math
was
for.
migrating from the 1600s
let's
to
let
the Americas. Did y'all know that?
beloved talk real quick. Go ahead, beloved. Let me get
Yeah,
you
yeah,
a
yeah. So
timer.
one point that she made that I want to correct too. So there's nomadic tribes that always moved around for better pastures, just for they were cattle keepers, right? So you have always different tribes that do different things. Like Nilotic, they live by the Nile, so they moved around from northeast of Egypt and spread out through all different parts of Africa, East Africa, Sudan, Rwanda, the Nilots. So if you're negating the fact that humans overall always have moved around, you got stories where people had kids with foreign women, like even in the biblical accounts. We can go beyond biblical accounts. So for me, the irony and ignorance to say that humans were always They were going through some kind of hardship, and then they decided to move. You know what I mean? And if you look at most maps, there's always like points where they connect. You know what I mean? And I'm a flat earther to begin with, so I don't believe in this whole 80% ocean and all these other things. I think there's ways you could navigate the earth without having to go through these vast majority of oceans. You know what I mean? And even so, the sails that they had even in ancient Egypt, all you needed was a little bit of wind. You know what I mean? You didn't need no
Got
technology
one more
and
minute?
motors and all these other things. So I think it's ignorant to think that. And I'm gonna land with this: as early as 1600, anybody could do a quick Google search. Africans have migrated to America. So the logic that people don't think that they mixed around and you might have some African ancestors and dad was African, and you know what I'm saying, some of the people who don't have their fathers, you know what I mean? I think you have to explore the possibility that you might be mixed in with all type of ethnicities, you know what I mean? And I land with that. Appreciate y'all
All
having
right,
me, man.
let's
I'm
let
gonna fall back in the
OH.
comment.
Don't run. Let OHF respond. Go ahead, OH. Yeah, don't run.
I'm kind of in public, so it's a little loud. So,
Okay, you
but
want to let anybody else?
let me put something on the screen. Put something on the screen.
All right.
Let me just let y'all see. This will give y'all some insights. So I know everybody keeps saying we just casually got into a boat and it's just gently let the wind just kind of guide them. Super easy. And just hop into the boat. And then before you know it, do it is, right? This right here, guys, this is it. That's what you're talking about.
Let me see. The North Atlantic is
Follow
considered
the winds. They can use
volatile.
certain wind patterns.
The North Atlantic is considered volatile due to its role in a complex and dynamic climate system, which includes
Do my
frequently
post tomorrow?
huh? Yeah, I mean, frequently turbulent weather, powerful ocean currents like the Gulf Stream, and a variety of volatile chemical compounds. The interaction between the warm and cold waters can create intense storm, particularly in the North Sea. Furthermore, the ocean is a source of sink for volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, the volatile mercury, and its circulation patterns, like the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, AMOC, are susceptible to climate change. Through a full collapse this century is considered unlikely.
I was gonna say, bro, and I hate to make it so simple, but bro, you can sit down and watch a
So,
Disney
bro,
movie and see
so
that people back then had
I'm
small
gonna
boats and they
put one
found
more up. I'm
Hawaii.
gonna put one more thing up, brother. One
Like
more thing up, so you can see it. Right, one more thing.
people
So the
travel
Atlantic Ocean has calmed down since the mid 20th century.
You
Atlantic
you
Ocean
unmute.
has changed. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, so the Atlantic Ocean is calmer now than it was 400 years ago. It started to slow down because of temperature has gotten a little warmer on the planet in the last couple of years. It's calmer than it used to be. It was even more volatile.
Thank you. Which
All right, yeah.
oh, go ahead, OH.
So yeah, so this tumultuous ocean is you just didn't get in there a little sailboat. You can't just get in hop into a canoe and just kind of glide gently across the Atlantic, right? It's not that kind of ocean. It's the North Atlantic is the most volatile body of water on the face of the planet. So you first off, it requires somebody who you really got to risk it all to want to go there, because people already knew the nature of the storm. Like our ancestors revered it, Europeans revered it. Europeans did not travel. They, for all of human history, and they're seafaring people, by the way. Europeans are seafaring people. They did not travel until the necessity forced them. They could not travel any longer along the Barbary Coast, because the Barbary Coast, it was just constantly getting knocked out and enslaved, right? So they had to do a different route. It was necessity. And it wasn't until 1492 that they finally decided to venture it. They said nobody did it before. This is not a common little, you hop into a canoe and you gently glide across the ocean. So that's what everybody's forgetting. It takes necessity. It takes to risk your life for a place that you don't even know.
well, no,
So we got to always factor that in.
well,
And we don't have evidence.
well, Christopher Columbus said that he had a navigator that been to the place before, which is how he was able to
No,
find
he
it.
did not.
In
And if
his
you have a
diary, when you read his
one
diary,
second,
it says
Bo,
that
I
Bo,
have his
I've read
diary. He
the
didn't say it, bro.
diaries.
yes, it
I've read the
does.
diaries in the
Hey,
original
Carolina's Puerto
Spanish,
Rican.
as well as I'm not Puerto Rican. What the fuck? I've read the
You
diaries
are,
in the
man.
original Spanish and in the translation. It does not say that anywhere in the diaries. So if you have a source that shows that, then you need to present it.
When he opens up, sir, listen to me. When he opens up, he says nobody has traveled. We're going to travel
Oh wait, you keep cutting out.
Yeah, they said we're trying a westerly route that no man has ever gone before. So this is new territory. This is
So
new.
how did he
Now
know it was a route? How do you know it was a route? Like,
He
what?
did not know the
they
route.
said
So here's
if you read them, they said it's a this because there was two different ways they could go to India. They were trying to go to India, so you have to know the journal. They're trying to go to India, right? They're saying, and they said we're trying a different path to go to India, and obviously they're running into all kind of pirates, and the Barbary Coast was really dangerous for them,
Yes,
right?
that's my point. The
And the
Moors
Mohammedans.
are the ones in
So
that border.
this, brother,
one
listen. All you
second.
have to do, brother. Let me finish. All you have to do. You don't have to argue with me. He wrote it. It's the first and the second page of the letter of his journal. The first and second page is going to tell you everything about what he did and what hasn't been done. Just read it. You don't have to sit there and argue with me.
No,
Stop using our
I understand
imagination.
you
He
only read
wrote
the
for
first and
himself.
second page. I get
The
that.
first and second page is going to say nobody has ever done this before.
I get
Nobody.
that. But no one has went west to go to India. I get that. I get what you're saying. But he knew someone who knew the path to go that
No,
way
he
because
did
people have been that
not.
way before.
No, he did not. So again, if you have a source that shows that, you need to present it because it does not exist. The entire purpose of this, as OH was
I have
saying,
a
is like
source
they
saying you
wanted to
Puerto
cut
Rican.
out. Oh my God. They wanted to cut out going through the Islamic Arabic middlemen that they had to go through. So they were looking for a shorter, more efficient way, but they had no idea. He thought that the globe was a lot smaller at the time. And I said globe, Mr. Flat Earther, globe. So because they knew it was a globe even back then. So
Yeah,
they
that's
thought it was a
crazy.
lot smaller at that time.
Yeah,
First
flat
of all,
earther. That's actually all I heard when he was talking. I said, "What the hell?"
That's
OH
what I'm saying. Oof.
are the
You from
historians.
North Carolina or South Carolina?
What?
Are you from North Carolina or South Carolina?
Neither. My name is Carolina. Carolina.
All right, so where you from again? I'm sorry.
I live in
Yeah, stop asking
Indianapolis.
her why are you asking her
It's so
personal business, bro?
weird.
Y'all acting weird, bro. You never
Because I can. This is my
because you
phone,
never
gang.
been around a female in your real life because they'd run the hell away from you.
This is not real life.
Stop, bro.
Not real life, fam.
Okay, you're right.
Oh
You're right. You're
God.
right. You're right. You're right. You know what? You know how you
You
know it's
think
not
you know
real. You
her?
know you hey no. You know how you know it's not real life. I'm finna turn it off, just like magic. You know what I'm saying? Wake up! Wake up!
All
Wake up!
right,
Wake
cool.
up, nigga!
He's so fucking weird.
I know that shit was funny as hell on his side. And they just snapped to another live. Yeah, he's too crazy, man. A lot of these people too crazy. I don't care to keep them around, like for real. I don't care. I want new pseudos to experience, and once they figure out they too fried, then expose them for the chat, and once the chat see, they going on. Beloved's a flat earther. Same shit Egyptians was, Sumerians was, the oldest people. Somebody had told me something, they got mad at me. I said, there's nothing. They was like, yeah, the ancient something. I said, there's nothing that the ancients knew better than modern scientists. Yeah, they were so mad about that. I was like, aha.
I'm a flat earther myself, though.
Oh my God. How is it possible?
At one point in time, it was crazy to say the Earth was round.
Yeah,
No.
you know that.
What time it
You know
was?
that. Back
Which
before they learned how to make the wheel.
But you got to understand, they were suggesting that it was round before they even knew that it was round. If they know that it's round,
Once again,
so this is our
what I just said still stands. There's nothing in antiquity that they knew better than we know. Now that's just like saying like you should be smarter than your grandparents. You should be overtly, obviously more intelligent, more knowledgeable than your grandparents. That's just simple evolution. It does not work the other way, even though y'all may be a counter argument for that. But it's not supposed to be regressive.
Do you have any children, Big?
Actually, Sage, it was before that. Do you know, Bo, when people stopped believing the earth was flat, when people were actually able to state that it was round?
I think it was around Newton, in my opinion.
I'm asking if you know when.
Yeah, that's what based off my knowledge. I would say Newton when gravity was invented.
Way before
The
that.
Renaissance.
We're
The
talking
Renaissance.
That's around that time.
We're talking 6th century BC. BC. 6th century BC. So thousands of years ago.
So basically, the Earth being round is a new idea.
It's not,
Earth ain't round. The
not
Earth
a
is
new
flat.
idea. 6th century BC?
Wait, hold on. We've been here for billions of years, so yeah, it's a new idea.
Whoa,
We have
whoa, whoa.
not been here for billions of years.
Who
The
been
Earth
here?
is billions
You
of
you
years
you
I
believe
old.
in the Big
understand you
Bang. You believe we came out of
Allegedly,
apes.
allegedly.
Hold up. So do y'all believe in evolution or not?
You
We
just
do.
said we've been here for
You know
billions of
when
I
years.
you
don't.
You
No.
can't
I
be a
don't.
creationist. You don't even
one
know what you
second.
are. If you if
Right.
you if you
Oh
said
no,
billions,
I'm just putting it out there. I don't know what people on the panel believe. I
yeah,
believe it's flat.
you. Well,
Okay, let's
Personally,
how
take
old are
it.
humans?
so
How old are humans for the panel?
how old are human beings?
Nobody knows.
Homo
Homo
sapien
yes, we
sapien?
do know. How old are Homo sapiens, our
Homo
species?
Homo
They don't.
sapien or
They
Homo
don't know.
sapien sapien?
Yeah, how
Homo
old are Homo sapiens, bro? Just either one, bro. They the same thing. I don't know why y'all try to get all.
Right.
I just went to the Natural Science Museum. Now, if I tell you, you're gonna probably say I'm lying. You can look it up.
I
But
just want to know
humans have
how
been
old they are.
Homo
Those are
sapiens
all
have been on
fake.
this earth for a
Those are all
million
fake
years, bro.
renditions.
No,
We've been on this earth
no,
for a million. Yes. What?
no,
Correct.
So you
I
think you
just went
came?
to the
You think you came from
museum.
an ape,
no.
and the ape remained an ape, and you no longer an
Beloved,
ape, but the ape is
beloved,
still an
how old
ape.
are
Second.
how old are Homo sapiens, beloved?
You can
I
unmute.
won't be able to tell you the date, but I don't believe that we came from apes
What
to begin with. That makes no sense at all. I don't
what
believe in evolution. That
what
you come
thousand
from apes and then apes remain apes. That defies evolution itself.
how old are Homo sapiens, beloved?
You say, bro? Did you say why is there
I don't
still
know.
apes if you come from
I don't
apes?
believe in. I don't believe in
Yeah,
Homo
yeah.
sapiens.
Why is there still wolves and we got dogs?
Mm.
Dogs are mutated animals.
Different
They come
species?
from the
No,
wolf.
not mutated. It's a different species of animals, just like there's different species of monkeys,
Where does
right?
it
But they
come
never
from?
evolved to become
Hold on.
humans. They never.
We going around. I play 4K. How
Yeah.
old are Homo sapiens?
They really don't know the answer to that, sir.
We do know
So,
the
so we
answer.
got nobody knows. It's
Loosely. Loosely.
ironic that all the anti-intellectuals on the panel they don't know. They can't
I mean,
give you
I
an
really don't care.
approximate. They can't even give you an
I just
approximate
told you.
KYA
You're wrong,
of how
Bo.
old Homo sapiens are. Somebody on here said billions.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what we're
it's
dealing
all
with.
speculation, though,
That's
bro.
what we're
All the
dealing with.
scientists,
It's
It's
not
Well, what?
it's
yeah, it's
speculation.
changing
open
all the
ended.
time.
It's
They're
not an
not telling
answer,
the truth
bro.
about everything. Like these people are telling us bullshit, and we're
So
just buying it.
just say that you don't know nothing at
Okay,
all.
I mean, I don't
Because it's
care for
all to
knowing.
you, to
knowing that.
your perception, it's all bullshit. So the only thing
Uh-huh.
you can know is what you subjectively internalize to be true, which is based off what you've been influenced of or your experiences. So you can't know anything based on your logic.
But I know the Earth is flat.
Okay, how do you know that?
Found the
That is
ether
true.
in
It's flat.
1986.
Because they found what?
They found the ether in 1986.
Okay, ether has actually been debunked prior to 1986.
See, damn, it's some no. Okay, I got you.
So yeah,
So you don't believe Earth is flat,
ether
big?
was
You
debunked
believe
by
you're in a
Michelson
spinning
Morley.
globe?
Ether was debunked by Michelson Morley, and then after that, Albert Einstein, actually in the theory of relativity, which we all know that because we're all geniuses up here.
But do you know what happened in 1986?
You believe in a?
We don't
You tell me
believe.
you
We
believe
don't
in a
gotta
shooting
rely. See, this is the
spinning ball?
difference. This is the difference, right? We don't have to deal with beliefs like you all do because we can deal with reality. Yeah, but that's the difference. When you're strong minded and you're weak minded, you need fallacy
No,
and
no,
escapism to
no.
keep
Hold
you
on.
part of the
Say what was
conversation.
told to you
Let me
is the truth
respond.
Hang on.
because you believe it is
Right.
fact.
Hang
No.
on,
Hey,
guys.
hold on. Let
One
me
second.
respond to that. Let me respond to
I
that.
have a question.
I want to say
Wait.
something.
I have a question first. And real quick, so Homo sapiens are 300,000 years old, just so y'all know. But anyway, real quick, can I please get the education level of each person? Like, what's the highest level, like highest grade or level of education you finished? I'm just curious, research purposes. Bo.
Hey, I'm a network engineer, so that should tell you something, right?
That's not
I'm
what
in
I asked. So could you just
information
tell me the
technology.
answer?
It should tell you something. So you know what I mean? It should tell you. I
All
know
right.
quite a
So
bit
once
about
again, we're
computers,
not getting
right?
answers. We're not getting any
Yeah,
direct
and
answers
computer
from these
languages
people.
and
That's
No, that should tell you. That should tell her something. But I just want to
okay.
know.
So
Just say
I have
diploma, brother.
all right.
Answer the
Well, if
question.
you're not going to answer, just stay on
I
mute.
got a high school diploma.
I have a bachelor's in business. I minor in science, and I'm getting my master's right now. So
In what?
in business, my MBA. So what I'm saying is like I'm educated. I research, but like I said, this is all theory that we're talking about. Someone
No,
told
it's
you this.
not.
That's
No, it's
all I
not.
said. It's all speculation,
It's
bro.
all theory. It's
No,
all
it's
theory.
not.
I argue with my
Ain't
business.
nothing rooted in
y'all
fact.
need to understand the
outside.
difference
It's not
between
theoretical. It's
intelligence and
not theory.
knowledge. There's a
So
difference
if it's
between
not
knowledge
theory,
and intelligence.
give me your
Knowledge
proof.
you acquire through,
Give me your proof
knowledge and
outside of
intelligence.
what you've
Very
been
two
told.
different.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's sad out here, man.
What's your highest level of education? Okay.
You could be educated. You're just good at the subject matter that you learned, but that doesn't mean you're
One
intelligent.
second. I asked him a
You could be
question.
dumped in
Brother.
rocks and have multiple
Calm
degrees.
down. Calm down. I just want to know. I play. What's your highest level of education?
I play for keeps. You talking to me?
Yeah, you.
I got my GED.
Okay. The reason I'm asking you guys is because there are some of these fundamentals we should have already learned in high school. Some of this we should have already learned, like geography, in fucking 4th grade. So, like, how somebody prosecute George Bush for No Child Left Behind. That's all I'm gonna say. God damn. There's no way that y'all made it this far and don't know basic shit.
You went on to say that to say what though? Like, what did that prove?
She's basically asking, why are we not indoctrinated like she is?
No, she said she was doing that for a
Right, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
With theories, yeah.
Because we go to school to learn theories that someone else started.
Hold on, there's quite a bit of extensive.
You know some shit.
You guys went to school for subjects that's not in the subject you're speaking on, right?
Most people do.
Somebody, I mean, the information that you got, somebody told you, right? You didn't dig it up yourself, right? And go learn. You wasn't out there in the field getting your boots dirty. You wasn't out there with the brushes, you know what I mean, cleaning off skeletons, making sure the sediment don't destroy your fossils and all that. Y'all wasn't being very careful. Y'all wasn't never in a sterilized environment. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Well, I am technically, like, I'm gonna be a paralegal once I finish. And in paralegal, you have to learn law. And when you learn law, you learn the laws of these different lands. And when you learn the laws of these different lands, you understand what they were going through. You learn the history.
Oh my God.
You do. So Carolina, if you're not believing what I'm saying, then
well, Carolina is a cultural anthropologist with field work done in this particular topic. So that's why Carolina is asking. Just like I wouldn't ask a fucking dentist how to fix my car. I'm not going to ask people who are fucking specializing in business how to explain.
It's all common sense, man.
This is no, because it's absolute insanity that you guys are ignoring basic information.
That's indoctrination. We're ignoring basic.
Okay, tell me real quick. No, wait. Tell me real quick. What's the definition?
Yeah, and so you're regurgitating. You're just regurgitating what you were taught.
Calm down.
You're regurgitating what you were taught in that field, but it doesn't make it true.
Okay, so for the two people who mentioned indoctrination, tell me what the definition of indoctrination is.
you got to take this test and pass what I just told you. And if you don't, you're going to be called a stupid idiot.
It's not basically you can either define the word or you can't. So you can't.
Right.
So
I can't give you the actual definition right now. I'm not
I define the brainwash. It's sad, but okay. You can't define it. You don't know. All right, but let's get
it comes from the word doctrine, right? It's simple. It comes from the word doctrine. So if you indoctrinated, you have a doctrine
it's simple, bro. The process.
What's the doctrine? What's the book?
I'm not going to Google it.
Personal group to accept a set of beliefs.
Oh, good. Thank you. So what's the belief?
Keyword.
Wait. You left out a key word in that definition. Hold on. You left out a key word. Uncritically. Expecting people to believe it uncritically, which means that we do not want you to question it, anything. We are literally sitting here telling
what you just did.
Calm
That's
thyself.
what you just did, Carolina.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Y'all stop. Okay, so let me just go ahead and confirm what I had told y'all about ether. Factually inaccurate. We have never discovered an element named ether. Some early periodic tables predicted that an element called ether would be discovered, but no such discovery was ever made. In the 19th century, many scientists believed that outer space was filled with a substance called ether. Luminiferous ether. However, nobody found it. Let me show you where it was debunked by my boy and them. Here we go. Michelson Morley. It was seriously weakened in 1887 by Michelson Morley experiment, which was designed specifically to detect it, the motion on Earth through the ether, and which showed that there was no such effort. Ether theories was also explained by used to explain gravity beginning of the 17th century, but they did not have popularity of those. Hold on, here we go. With the formulation of the theory of relativity by Albert Einstein in 1905 and its acceptance by scientists generally, the ether hypothesis was abandoned as being unnecessary. So yeah.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
Man, I don't want to hear you crying, bro. Pull up a source, brother. Pull up a source. I don't want to hear you crying, bro. Just cry about it at nighttime, bro. It's all right. It's done.
I don't know. And it's because the person that told me.
It's done. It's over. It's debunked, bro. Now, this is the thing. When you want to have a counter argument, you can provide counter evidence. Now, that's what we're waiting on, that we will never see from anybody in these ideologies, because ultimately it's all subjective. This is what they want to believe. There's no evidence to any of their claims. They just want to.
What happened in 1986?
You say what?
I was
born in 1986.
I don't know. You finna show
What
us. Go
did
ahead, put it
the
up on the screen
United
and show.
States Air Force find in
Put it up on it.
1986?
Put it up on the screen and show us.
Hold on, I gotta go back. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it.
Thank you, sir. At least he finna pull up. At least he
1986
finna
is
pull up a
only
source.
significant because it was the year I was born. So you're welcome, everyone.
Mm.
I'm just.
Thank you. He finna finally put up a source. Finally, we got somebody that's at least gonna be genuine in their pursuit for knowledge, because these other people just want to talk and want to be like try to share their depression and project it on us. It don't work on it. We hard body. We used to use pseudos. You know what I'm saying? Y'all new booty on this misinformation. Come on now, this is sucked already. Tap in. Tap in. Tap the screen while y'all let it too. Let's get to 15K. Let's get to 15K on the lights, man. Tap the screen. Let's get some more pseudos up here. We might get some more. You know these people crazy, so you know they entertaining. So yeah, tap the screen. See what we can get up in here. We already had the Moors come in here. We got where one of them was conflating the Moors with the Pretendianism and the Hotep. So he really just in one. We done knocked out half the chart. But you know
Oh,
that's
I'm really glad. Glad I missed the Moors because they irk me on another level.
Yeah, he was real strange. He was real strange. Okay, we got Money Ali coming up. I don't know what he on, but he already giving red flag with that surname.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a red flag, FYI.
Red flag. So he thinking about coming up, but he ain't coming up. Oh yeah, the Black First beat him up here. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. We'll send y'all an invite. If
Well,
I
I'm
still,
gonna drop down. I'm just sticking in the chat. I'm until somebody serious come up here because
tell
I've been
somebody where we
laughing.
need you to match the energy.
Yeah, I've been laughing my ass off at these three stooges up here. Larry Moe and Curly, goddamn, they poking each other. This
Yeah,
this
man.
has been ridiculous. Golly, but I'm gonna go back to the chat,
God,
man. And let's
out of all
somebody else come
people,
up here, man.
Hey,
you
bro.
call somebody Larry Moe and Curly him. Allow him to speak, y'all. Y'all got it.
Yeah. Now you supposed to be pulling them sources up. You already back off. Oh no, he went back to go find them. He really finna go
I
pull
gotta
them up.
find. I got the site. I got the site right here.
Yeah. If you
Like the actual
and I
site
tell
and
you what.
source.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you
Give
said
me a
that.
second. Just give me a second. I'll be right there.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that because I'm so genuine, right? Opposed to all these fuck niggas and flaw ass fake niggas out here. I'm so genuine, so pure in my pursuit of knowledge that I'll even look it up for you. I'll pull up. Just even let me know. You can even give me a search engine. I'll use your own search engine because I know y'all say bad things about Google. What do y'all want? Yeah, I'll put it up. Just give me the keywords. I'll put it up right here, and I'll even go to the next mile, and I'll read it for you. I'll pull up your sources and I'll read it for you. Nobody's doing this. The ops is definitely not acting like this, y'all. Y'all siding with pseudo. That's all I'm trying to show. When I had these people up here, I'm not trying to change their mind. I'm just trying to expose how slow they are to y'all. It's already this one already going viral, Carolina. You missed it. I swear, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm opening up TikTok right now because I got three videos I'm supposed to put on YouTube. This one right
Oh
here.
damn.
Yeah, this one right here. Oh my God. Tell me why this dude popped up on the camera on accident looking the most hot mess of all time. And when y'all see it, I'm a screenshot. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna troll it as much as I can off of it. But oh my God. That's why I don't want to make this one last too long because definitely want to get this one visible. But I do got three backed up, but I'm definitely gonna do that when I get out because that one that one just took the cake.
I gotta
But
see this.
yeah, you gotta see it. But once again, we'll never get a source from these people. Never.
Yeah, yo, he was looking real like Samuel L. Jackson in that one movie where he had the white chick chained up.
Yeah, Snake Moan, something, Black Snake Moan. Yeah. Yeah. He looked just like that, man. But then the other pseudo said, "I'm wolfing too." So you gonna confirm you up here looking a hot mess too, man? I'm telling you, it's a shame. It's a shame that I'm too sane to care for my safety against these extremists, and you know what I'm saying. But especially with a lot of the shit that I feel like I want to ultimately say. But man, oh my God, bro, I would never. I was on here, Bella. You was over here when I was racing the young bull when we was on that little co-host thing.
Yeah. He followed you too.
Yeah. That's my little.
He needed that direction.
Yeah. That, but see, I was like, well, that shit was so funny though because I was like, bruh. But nah, he cool people though. Actually, yeah, he definitely do got. He one of them ones like got a young daughter in school. I give him a little uplifting. You know what I'm saying, man? Take care of yourself, man. Step out, man. Some pride. That's one thing I know. Like presentation, it's it's kind of a thing. I can't say nothing. I'm a ghost.
Man.
Play, man, you can give it up, brother. There's no evidence for none of the pseudos ever existing, bro. From none of the ones on the list, don't try. All you got to do really is just get mad for a whole week and be like, dang, if I want to speak on this shit, I'm gonna actually have to study some science and shit, and just or not do it. Just I'm saying, find a hobby, bro. Some other things to do.
Knowing about this for years, sir.
No, you don't. You've been knowing about the misinformation for
Hey,
years.
the United States Air Force conducted an experiment in 1986 at a very, very high altitude where they sent out lasers basically to detect the gravitation or the rotation of the Earth.
You gonna give me the name of the article, bro, so I can look it up for you?
I'll find, because I can't find it right now. I want to
What's the
present the
name of the
sources.
article?
Man, you don't know the
So
information. Let me
why would they
present
do
it.
that and just not use the GPS oriented satellites we already have?
I mean,
Bro, conspiracies.
don't question the scientists. The scientists know what they doing. They had to go perform this experiment. Wait, nigga, General Electric made the equipment. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Mello,
Like,
when
bro,
you
what are you
when we
tripping? Nigga? Like
3 years
what?
ago when we saw that balloon crossing America, 60,000 feet in the air, wasn't that a satellite?
Hey,
So
hold
what
on.
you
Let me say
talking
something else I did notice, though.
Yes.
You notice this, Mello Kelly? I got this backdrop up for a reason, right? This is intentionally trying to put these people together. You know, they have came together. The pseudos have united. These people, when they had them three dudes on here, they didn't know what the fuck the other one was, but they just know it was pseudo versus the truth. And we got to band together as pseudo. I'm telling y'all, ultimately, this is tribalism at its finest. And
Yeah.
yeah, these people is they just unfortunately they don't pick the Cowboys and they lose every
You,
time.
you ever notice how many of them bounce back and forth between the ideologies too?
They got to because they're not sane, so they don't have no basis for the like. They
They
obviously
get
don't have
tired
no
of one
method for
cult
truth.
and they got to move to the next.
Yeah, it's like we know the truth. He's a Hebrew pretending. You going through scriptures,
Yeah.
you gotta say Hebrew to make it feel like something special pertaining to black people. Well, you just want to be an Israelite pretending.
Well, you got what's his name? Mello, what's that dude's name? Clapton. He's an Anglo-Saxon Hebrew Moor pretendian. Yeah.
They've been mixing it up, and of course it's not gonna last too long. You already know they're gonna bump heads. You already see they going against Tariq and them. So I mean, eventually it's gonna clash out because the pseudos is obviously they saying different stuff. So at one point, they're gonna have a fight for supremacy.
It sound like some pan pseudo stuff, yo. Peace, everybody. How y'all living, yo? What's going on?
Hey, Jules.
When I came in, I heard something about the flat Earth. I just wanted to ask something real quick as far as to debunk some flat Earth. So I studied like a whole bunch of like World War II war battle tactics in general, conflict battle tactics, I should say, right? And one specific admiral comes to mind. His name is Will Ching Lee. He's American, right? White T dude or whatever, fought for the U.S. Naval Forces during World War II. But he actually pioneered certain type of conflict tactics as far as on the water, right? With all that being said, the curvature of the Earth literally affects how these destroyers and battleship stuff, like how they actually have to fire according to the curvature of the Earth. So they're clearly it's really a thing. There's no flat Earth things like that. I just wanted to use that as one example to show that the Earth is not flat. So yeah.
Oh, you get a firmament.
Black lady was tripping on him because her husband was like, "Yeah, the Earth is flat," and she was like, "Why the fuck do I care about some shit like this?
Oh,
I still gotta pay bills and go to work. Why the?"
Man.
Oh, I love that went so viral because you know what's so sad. They let me know this. The girls let me know this on my Facebook wall. How many of these crazy men they be encountering and how they a super red flag off the back. I say, dang, that's crazy that they really like. You think it's just on the internet? These women be having to run across them because obviously they want to talk to men. Yeah, they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that. Another one they don't want to hear is what they say for good morning.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Oh my God! Every time I hear that,
If a chick hit me with that, I'm cool. Hard pass.
red flag, red flag.
Man, they don't be. I'm telling y'all, people out like regular sane people. They off this like stuff that y'all think. Exactly. The whole time y'all figured out a way to drive yourself into delusion and psychosis, and schizophrenia. If you don't watch yourself, I'm telling you, it get deep. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your priorities. I'm trying to keep y'all away from that. That's what I'm trying to do. Talk to your better senses. If not, I just expose your ignorance and go up off you. Mm-hmm.
Not you doing the
It was
ancestors
something
work.
else. Doing the ancestors work, brother. Like, bro, 'cause they be trying to deny. They be trying. I'm like, just imagine, like, my grandma would be having them like 2 hour phone calls. I'd be like one in the staff, so I'm respectful of my elders. So I still be acting like myself. I'll still like tell her like, okay, bro, get back on subject, or certain stuff like that. But she gonna talk about being an indentured servant, bro. I'm telling y'all, if I'm gonna do, I've been saying I'm gonna do it, bro. Y'all hear that shit? You be like, you cannot stop the conversation from going there. Like, hell no, we gonna talk about this bullshit. Like, okay, I got you. I know, and it's obviously a series of events that led to this. It's a series of events that led to where we are now systematically. You cannot trace this backwards in a pseudo and be correct. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cannot do this pseudo history and like it don't. First, and then like you say, it don't matter. A flat Earth don't matter. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. All that give y'all is a what's that damn cover that they got? The firmament. That's what y'all want. Y'all want a firmament because y'all creationists. Y'all love the Bible. Ultimately, that's where this shit come from. The firmament or the Sumerian shit, all these old school pseudos, y'all, you know what I'm saying? The dude gonna be looking for this dude gonna be on tea time looking for that source to the live over. That happens. That happen every day, bro. With these people, like they never pull up their sources. They claim. Dude said yesterday, I got documents in my genealogy 1200 AD 1200 AD over here. Come on, bro.
Yeah, another dude said 1741 and they talk about nothing in regards to his family. I said, yo, what is this?
But when I find it though,
When you find it though, we'll be
Sound good.
long gone
Sound
doing our
good.
own
Yeah, that
thing.
I would have
suit
got
said
one. I just don't want to present
1200s,
it
yo.
though.
He
I
said
would
he
have got
had
one. I just don't want to present it.
genealogy
I want.
going
I
back
want
to
the
the
actual
1200s in
source.
this
I
country.
want the actual source. So give me a
That
second,
was
and I'm gonna
wild.
find the actual source. I'm actually going through my old Facebook page because I posted this a
I don't
few.
care, brother. Just
Facebook.
I know.
find
All
it
right,
as
I
is
got you. I
possible.
got you. I got
Hold
you. I got
on.
you.
But
Give me a
one
You
thing I
second.
pulling the
know, one thing I
primary off
know,
Facebook, bro? That what you telling me right now?
No, look. When I looked it up, it's like it's stated saying that it's not accessible, it's not available. So
find
I'm gonna
out. You
go
doing all
back
this.
when I had posted the source. Like it's
So
not it's blocking it.
it better not be a
Right,
screenshot. You
right.
better not pull up a screenshot neither.
No Pinterest, no
It's
Tumblr.
a more cited
No
page
me,
with all
no
the goddamn
memes.
with the references and everything, sir.
Hey, go
What
back
y'all
on
playing with
Teacup.
me?
Go
Who is
get
that?
go
Who is that?
go
Who is this?
find that.
Come on. What's up with this dude who was just up here? Who you got dropped him down? What happened to him? I want to see this dude because he's appropriating right here with this name. And we need to make sure that you are pseudo so we can go ahead and cook you. Ain't no Don Dollars around here, buddy. Come on up here, whatever. However, y'all send him an invite because he got the stuff
Oh, he
down.
took your name, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ali.
I'm kind of flattered, but you know what I'm saying. You got to
There
get
is a
there.
pseudo juice floating around here too, because a native dude was like, "Aren't you the same juice that was da 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 live?" I'm like, "I ain't no fucking pretending. You got the wrong juice, motherfucker. That ain't this."
Yeah. You got to get some straightening around there. So I'm like, yeah, don't.
Mhm.
I was thinking about just going ahead and changing his name. Just because I already got everything else under it. We'll get you. We don't want no appropriation going of any kind whatsoever.
Yeah, what up? Yeah, this fool down here talking about carbon, the dark carbon people, and I keep on asking who are the dark carbon people. I guess he don't realize that carbon is a part of the periodic table, and that all beings on Earth have some sense of carbon. But yet he's trying to specifically say or act as if carbon is some special, magically delicious, power-giving element. But and then keeps saying that I'm clearly slow. So yeah, Don Dot, he done stole your name on top of it, and then got the
That's crazy.
audacity to be so ignorant, man. This is weird, bro. What is the black man? Y'all, we got to do better, y'all. Black man, we got to do better. I mean, this is so embarrassing, man. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's why.
75
That's
Don Dot.
another thing. It is embarrassing. That's another thing why I gotta go so hard on it. Like, look, that's not. I tell you, they fake Black Americans. That's what they are, bro. They're not really. They just the delusional ones. And it's really sad because your ancestors probably went through the most trauma. Like, I tell people business. And I ain't gonna tell you who they is. Even like I know somebody who grandma is, you know, I don't want to say crazy because it's disrespectful, but schizophrenic, but not they didn't like grow up like that. You know, they did something where they had raped her, and then she had got pregnant, and then after they had did something to the when she was pregnant, where they the baby wasn't able to make it, and then she also couldn't conceive after it. So after that, like then experience
Womp,
after experience.
womp, womp. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
Let me cook you. Let me see if he was gonna really be willing to get cooked. I want to cook anybody, bruh. Let me see, man. Let me see if I can invite him back up. Let
Hold
me
on,
see if
hold
I
on.
can invite him back up.
Ah, barbecue your ass. Boy, your
Hey,
Ford
let me
Ranger
tell y'all
looking
what
ass
this
on,
all
bro.
is
Boy, you
about.
healthy crackhead looking ass on. Boy, your ass built like a motherfucking McDouble, boy. You about cheesy
Oh, he
ass nigga,
wanna
boy. Your ass
roll.
ain't
He
brushing
wanna
your
roll.
cheesy
Oh, no, how can
cheesy
you
boy.
say
Your ass
what
built like a
people
dumbbell,
look
man.
like
Your
without
barbecue,
seeing them?
man. Your barbecue.
How can you say what people look like when you ain't even seen them?
Who
How
told
much
looking
sense
ass?
does that make, brother?
Smell like
These motherfuckers come up here and just dry ass beef. Just steak your real beef, bro. Like we could do this the real
Wait,
way. We
I
nerds
mean,
on
this
this
is
shit, bro.
amazing. I mean, what's wrong with y'all little boys? Y'all
Like,
act like little kids, man.
like
barbecue.
obviously though
You
they
act
are, but
like a
like
bunch of fucking
I'm a nerd,
kids.
brother. That's what this is.
Barbecue.
I'm a scholar, bro. I don't do all of this
Barbecue.
ghetto shit. I remember my ex told me that. She said, I don't do all of this ghetto shit. I don't do this nigga shit. I don't do this. I'm
This
a
nigga
nerd,
shit.
brother. I'm a scholar, brother. I don't, I don't mingle with the likes of that. Can you add some scholarship to the conversation, or are you gonna just fill our minds with this debauchery? Like, come on, brother. We get off the streets, get to the suburbs already, and then you'll fucking see the sunshine.
Womp.
Yeah, man.
But dope. This is what it is right here. Look at his eyes, y'all. Watch his eyes on this little thing I got of him. This
Like,
is wrong with
bro,
these kids.
I'm trying to tell
Listen,
y'all, bro.
oh,
Look
Danny,
at
you'll
look,
like this. The dude who
look
was
at
up
him.
here
You got him.
earlier.
Put him on
Oh,
blue screen. There
wait,
you go,
who's
right
that?
there. The one who
Oh
just came up
man, what the fuck? See, what man? Y'all wait till I show y'all the one from earlier, though.
here.
I'm
He
telling you.
eyes a kite, bro. This guy is like,
See,
you
that
know,
was
that's the other hide, man.
that's what I be saying. Like when I talk about Brother Sunflower, when I talk about these people going through psychosis, and it comes from depression. Now, like I say, I'm handsome, so I know this as a byproduct of being handsome, and you know what I'm saying, and just like being observant through my whole life. If I looked like that, I would be depressed, bruh. I would be mad, probably not have a good relationship with my mother because of her decisions, and I would be like mad at other people.
Bruh, stop it.
This is what people would do, bro. I'm telling you, even me, like people don't even know nothing about me, bro. They just like jealous because of how this nigga talk or whatever, what this nigga know, bro. It's like, bro, people just do that with weird shit. It could be you might just know how to yo-yo better than a nigga. They might just want to take your yo-yo. That's how people is when they fucked up. It causes depression. The hate, what Tupac called it, thug life. The hate you give, these motherfuckers got thug. You know that they was thugging his ass when they was young. Man, my mama used to tell me, they used to make fun of me because I ain't learned how to walk till I was 2 because they wouldn't let me walk. They said they never put your ass down. I said, hey, bro, you ain't got to get delayed out here. They said, yeah, they never let you fall out the bed or nothing. I can tell you about a 6-time fall out the bed, baby. They ain't give a damn. They ain't put no guardrails up for this type of baby.
You're right. It's just so weird that they gotta come and just try to,
Much, not too
I mean, I don't know what is it.
much
Is
on the
it
Daredevil
funny? What
babies
up?
now.
What up?
Not too much on the Daredevil babies, okay?
When he was a baby.
Y'all gotta take it easy. Y'all gotta take it easy on the Daredevil babies, okay? Y'all hitting a few of us that ain't got nothing to do with none of that, okay?
Say bullets.
Oh my god.
That'd crazy thought.
Listen, Daddy, this dude that was up here a minute ago was asking me my tribes, and I say one is from the U.S. and one is from Mexico. This motherfucker called me Puerto Rican.
What?
I didn't
Yeah, he
call
was
her
crazy.
Carolina
Oh, you
Puerto Rican,
what?
dog.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
that's the
Yeah,
even
one I
understand
blocked.
how that works.
I think that's the
What?
one I blocked. That's crazy.
Hey, look, little mama. Hey, look. Let me tell you something, Catalina. You know, I don't too much. You know, I don't jump into people's stuff. But that lady earlier when you was on Miss K live,
Oh
I
yeah,
wanted to curse. She was dumb. She was dumber than the box of rocks, bro.
she really was. I was so
Ooh,
glad
but
that
then got mad. But then got in her feelings because somebody called her dumb.
she was so dumb. It was painful.
I say, oh my God, this can't be sick. This can't be real life, bro. There's
She
no way.
That's
Yeah.
literally what
Oh,
I've been
man. Let me say
saying.
this.
Like,
Let me
how is
say
this
this before he do
possible?
it. Because I play for keeps is gonna drop before he shows a source. I gotta call that out. My prophecy just hit. All right. I had to
Is
say
he
that.
is he ever gonna come off of tea time?
He will drop before he show that source. He gonna come off of tea time a couple more times, and then he gonna go on tea time again, and then he gonna drop into the mist. Time,
Ah,
I'm so
There you
good.
go.
ah.
So good, I swear. Oh, I swear. I put that on. I put that on Ruby. I put that on
Yeah.
Ruby. I
Hey,
ain't gonna.
what's the lottery gonna be tonight, nigga?
Nigga, I don't know,
This
but I
nigga
swear I
just
definitely.
this
Hey,
nigga just
we
prophesied
go.
that nigga leaving.
I'm telling you, I win the lottery. I win the lottery. We get a pseudo house.
God
we get
damn.
the content. We get the content house.
That nigga was on point with that one, dog. That was wild, right?
Oh
I
my
swear to
god.
y'all, bro. Right hand to the man, bro. I can't make y'all believe that one, bro. I swear that was so good. I know these pseudos like the back of my hand. Hey, what's that? Not just playing. That's a scary movie reference. Man, all right. These niggas.
And that's why, like, I hate when they act like they're bringing some profound new piece of evidence. Like, we don't debunk the same shit like every day, and then they get mad. Why you cut me off? Why you cut me off? Because I say the same thing every day. Because
And then check this out. Then to let you know it's not cap. Go look at the viewers. Bro, still here. Say it ain't so.
But listen, Catalina,
yeah,
Miss Mama was so dumb. She couldn't even answer simple questions. I say, oh, y'all get up here and y'all show y'all behind every day, bro.
every
Oh
day.
my
Because when she was harping on, this girl was like, Black history is fake because what was Martin Luther King's birth name? Okay, it was Michael King Jr., but that's because his father changed his name and his son's
And
name.
you know why did he? You know, do you know? And I wanted to say, do you know why he changed his name or their name? Because it wasn't just him that he changed his name. It
Right.
was them. They did it together.
Yeah.
But do you know why they changed their names?
I don't
Because
know the
he was
entire story, but I know why they chose that
right,
particular name was to honor
right,
the.
right, right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Go ahead.
But that's what I wanted to ask her. But I'm like, hey, girl,
Oh
shut
yeah.
up. Just be quiet.
I knew that dude was gonna
She
rap.
acted
That's
like
crazy.
that was some great conspiracy theory to be like, see, y'all don't even know who you're praising.
And then she got mad because somebody corrected her about their name.
Me.
Ma'am, if somebody say your name wrong, you gonna be all up they, you know what,
Yeah.
screaming
And
and
I
yelling
did how I
about that
always
ain't your
do.
name.
I did it so politely how I always do. I'm like, hey, it's Carolina, by the way. Whatever. Oh, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
now we got issues.
Yeah, Catalina. I look when I say Catalina was gonna get in, I was like, ooh, I ain't never seen Catalina. I wanted to sit back with my popcorn. I was like, she wanna cuss her out.
I was like, I was so nice to you at first.
Okay,
Now
bro.
fuck you.
No,
I was
man.
waiting for you to start speaking to her in Spanish, because baby, that was gonna be funny. That was
Oh,
gonna be funny.
bro.
Because I know when people who know Spanish go to snapping in Spanish
Yes.
after they got pissed off.
It's the same how when Tika's Jamaican accent comes out, when I get pissed off enough,
Mm-hmm.
I do start going off in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I be trying to keep up and try to find a word I know.
Okay. Trying to figure out if I can catch it, see what they talking about. What you just called her? Oh, she just called you a bitch. Damn, that's
It's like
crazy.
listening to a Twister verse.
Right, that's crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But yes, sis was passed on. She was passed on, and Auntie said, "I just can't do it no more." Auntie said, "I can't do it no more. You
No.
gotta go."
Last night, Blitz came up on Miss K's panel, and I was like, "That's it." Like honestly, I literally had a migraine at that point. It's not only the dumbness and the misinformation; it's I have to talk as fast as I possibly can, and every time that you come off of mute, I gotta come off of mute, and I
Yes,
gotta do that, and
and then they gotta scream. They talk loud and they want to scream once they can't get Once they feel like they can't get their point out. Dude was doing that last night. Gino Geronimo. You remember that
Oh
Geronimo dude?
yes.
I say,
Oh, he
"Ooh,
crazy, huh?
you
I
tripping?"
know him.
Yeah, man. He said his name was Geronimo
The
the
Cherokee.
Cherokee.
This app
And
is.
when Catalina tried to say, "Hey, you know that Geronimo wasn't Cherokee, right?" Oh, he got hot. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I said, "Ooh, hey, cousin."
They
I
don't
was
answer.
like, "Ooh, he's sassy." I say, "Look, y'all get mad when we call y'all sassy, but y'all do sassy stuff. It's
For
crazy.
real. And they always have that type of energy for
Y'all can't get
women.
mad at us because y'all do the sassiest thing ever."
Yep. Oh my
When y'all
god.
when dudes turn around and say, "Oh, I want to talk to the men. I don't want to talk to no females," I be like, "Oh, you sassy," because
Mm-hmm.
that's the sassiest thing you can do ever.
They want to shoot their shot.
Like what? You can't have no conversation with a female, or you can't have no conversation with me because I'm gonna be in your ass.
Right.
I know y'all don't like strong women. Y'all want a docile woman. Y'all want somebody that's gonna be yes sir, no sir. Huh? I ain't never been raised that way. I don't know who you talking to.
I
It's
can't
so
lie, I
funny
have
to
seen
me.
that pattern often. I have seen the
They
pattern. They
what?
like something about women. Something that seems something about women that triggers them. I don't know.
Mommy
You got to
issues.
question their relationship with their mother after that.
That's
Right?
exactly what it is. Mommy issues.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Grown ass man.
That's exactly why I try my best not to. I tell mines all the time, like
Hug your kids, lady.
don't be like that.
Hug your boys, ladies. Prevent a weirdo.
Right.
Baby
Nah, I
boy.
raised my boys right.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You gotta
Shit.
make your screen big again, Don.
It's been some crazy things. There's been some crazy things said. I got to get this uploaded, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for putting y'all on YouTube. It ain't nothing went too crazy yet, but it do be a few people checking it out. Let me see if I can find this. But I just saved them because they do be so funny. This dude came on here looking like adult buckwheat. Yesterday the dude said, "I know all my daddies." I was like, I just got to just catch all these clips. Let me see. Yeah, we gonna get it because they are embarrassing. We just gotta expose it all till we get the blow.
Yeah. I don't know. I had to do there. I don't know if you were in there, Danny, still, but that same live this morning, a white dude came up there and was like openly admitted, because I asked him like, what was the last thing he read or something like that. He's like, "Oh, I don't like reading. I don't read books." And I'm like, wow, the fact that y'all say that with such confidence.
Hey, they say they the dumbest demographic in the world, so ain't got nothing to
Mm,
do with me.
right.
I had probably left around that time though, but that's what he say?
He said he
What
doesn't like
what
to
they
read.
master?
He
No, I'm saying what they master say.
oh,
He like the poorly educated. Poorly
exactly.
educated like him.
More people don't vote for me. Well, that's for damn sure. That's for damn sure.
That's crazy. He said
The
that.
number of
Then he
people.
said something that then didn't he say something to like the likes of like he don't like smart people too?
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
find that one.
Educated. That's what he called them.
He
No,
said,
he
"I
said
love
he
the
like
poorly."
he like his dumb. Yeah, and he don't like smart people or something. I gotta find it. He said both of them.
Yeah, he said something about smart people didn't vote for me, and that's okay. I don't like smart people. Um,
Right.
he calling y'all stupid to your face.
Well,
Yeah, that's how cold it is. That's how far gone he is. I
it,
love my stupids, and that's what I say the
This
same thing
fake
with these
Don
other people.
Dada, this fake Don Dada in the comments pissing me off. Like, if you ain't gonna come up, just shut up already.
Yeah, man. it's crazy because I don't really like to allow that. Like, if you a troll, it's like, are you a bot or what? Because I block you. You seen it. You seen I don't care, bro. I want the antagonist, but I want y'all to speak, bro. Everybody who came up here and speak, I appreciate y'all for being good content. You know what I'm saying? Like, just come up here and embarrass yourself. It ain't gonna hurt too bad. That's why I say these people got to have a little lick of sense to not want to get embarrassed. You got to have some lick of sense.
A
You just
little
mad
bit,
about
yeah.
it.
Like I just was in a live with Zanj, and we trying to tell this nigga that he's supposed to be Gullah Geechee, but he going around telling people Gullah Geechee indigenous. No, we not. Like what part of that don't y'all understand? Y'all don't know nothing about Gullah
Tyrone?
Geechee, huh?
Was it that guy named Tyrone?
Girl, Tyrone, stupid ass.
Oh,
He
he an
tried it
idiot.
too. He tried it too, but don't know nothing. He just want to talk over you. He another idiot that wants to
Yeah.
talk over you, call you names, but don't know a damn thing about nothing. But no, it was a young dude. He was in his 20s. Well, actually, he was 21, and get mad with us because we telling him that Gullah Geechee people are African American. This nigga is from North Charleston. Nigga, them is motherfucking African Americans. I've just left Charleston. I left Charleston in March. North Charleston in March. How the fuck you gonna tell us what the fuck?
That's what's crazy because you could, I think
And
I
he
was,
a transplant.
there was somebody trying to do that the other day. The sweet chili.
I say you come here. I'ma come here. But bitch, I know better. I know better. Listen, Zanj looked up all my surnames, every last one of them that I sent her that I got from uh ancestry, and every last one of them come from the corridor, mama and daddy side. So I'm like,
Man.
nigga,
Alan's new claim is that Gullah Geechee people were only a thing after 1965.
after 1965, I say, nigga, shut up. Like what they fella realized, yeah, we probably got our national recognition in that time, nigga. But what the hell you talking like? That shit be aggravating the fuck out of me. Niggas that don't know nothing about nothing think that they could read a book. Listen, I'm still learning about my own culture. I'm not gonna lie about that. I will never get too big headed to where I think that I know everything. But god damn it, I listen and I learn from people who are in the community.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I learn and I'm learning my heritage from my DNA and my genealogy. So what the hell is you trying to tell me about who my peoples is? And you
That's
Right.
don't
right.
even know what the fuck you talking about.
That's right.
Like that
That big
shit
O
annoys
A
me.
A energy. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, nigga, when I say listen, I tell people all the time, I know that I just found out about my Gullah Geechee, but when I tell you I'm big Gullah Geechee, I mean I'm big Gullah Geechee. And when I say big Gullah Geechee, that's on my mama and my daddy side. Who? I think Zanj told me that it was like one or two surnames that did not come out of the corridor.
But all the
One or
rest of
two
them did.
surnames. But everything else comes out of the corridor.
That's dope.
And I mean from and everybody coming out of South Carolina. That's the funny part. I was
Hey,
like,
y'all, I'm about
that's
to bounce down.
crazy.
Y'all be good and safe out here in these TikTok streets.
All right,
Make
brother.
good
I'm
Brother.
probably
choices,
gonna be right
Mellow.
behind you.
Yeah, I'm
But
finna go
yeah,
ahead
I'm
and
sitting
get
up here
Make good
this.
like, how you?
choices.
I'm sitting up here like, how y'all mad? How you mad? Cause somebody trying to give you some history. That nigga said, mind you, he 21. He said, I don't want to hear nothing about the Gullah Geechee history from somebody who from Buford. Bitch, is you okay? Do you know where Buford is?
No,
Nigga.
they're geographically illiterate, historically illiterate, all of it.
Like, it's right down the street from fucking Charleston. And you sitting up here what? Nigga. Talking about some she Gullah Gullah. What the fuck does that mean?
Because he watched that show
See,
on
I see
TV.
this, and that's the thing. I see you look, you've been watching too much goddamn Nickelodeon Junior. Cause you're still a baby. You're still sucking on your mammy titty. Calm down, relax. Just listen to somebody else for a change. And then you gonna talk about, so you calling my granny a liar? Yup.
Yep.
Now what? See, I hate when people do that. Don't ask me if I'm calling your grandmammy a damn liar, and then when I tell you, yep, you ain't got no smoke behind it, bitch. It's, what about it? Your granny lied, or your granny ain't telling you the full truth, or you just listening too hard to your granny because you want to be something other than the person that you supposed to be. That's
Right.
it. Ain't nothing else I can tell you.
And then they want to cherry pick. Cherry pick on top because they said he was cherry grandma told you is you Christian, you a Christian. People believe just because you got a little social group on the internet.
Right. I was like, well, what you? I say, look, I'm one of them ones that ain't never been scared to repeat something I said, nigga. I'm in
Right.
Miami, bitch. I tell you that shit in your face. Matter of fact, hold it, sit right there. Cause if I do what I want to do this next weekend, if I got the funds to do it, bitch, I get me a rental car and I drive to North Charleston. Meet me at the telly.
All right, y'all.
What happened, little boy?
You heard that? Y'all heard it's a free smoke. All right, well, shit, we're gonna go ahead and land it there. They know what's up, y'all. I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
I just got through doing all the recovery shit so I can get this shit uploaded. So yeah, we see. I'll
All
let y'all
right.
know when I got it up. All right, y'all.
That's
Y'all
what.
be
Yeah, I
good. Be
was gonna
safe.
say. Let us know when it's up.
Yeah, I'll let y'all know.
All right.
All right.